What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever. Period.
Period.
Yes. I'm your host, Pharaoh. We are joined by our wonderful co-host, EZ. EZ, baby. It's Wednesday. They didn't waffle this time. So
We're live. We're live right now from Reality Kingdom.
Yeah.
Right now, here on YouTube. Coming to you live from YouTube.
You are silly. But no, we're here, y'all. I'm pushing through. You know, they've been going to sleep a little earlier. I didn't drink my coffee today, hoping for the best. So we'll see how it goes tonight.
I got coffee for both of us, just in case.
There you go. I actually bought a coffee. When I go to the gym, I usually drink coffee before the gym. So I bought two, and so I have one in the fridge, and I have one during the gym. So I'm like hoping them in the chat is killing me. Lord,
what now?
Acting a fool. So I'm hoping I don't have to drink the second coffee, but if I do, I'll do it and then we'll move forward. But right now, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling good. And I don't do the Red Bull. Lee has a Red Bull in my fridge.
Hell no.
Red Bull, I feel like it's gonna give me heart palpitations.
I saw like 2 articles about what that shit does to your heart and your blood flow, and I'm just like,
ooh. Okay, and what does it do? Tell the girls so they can stop drinking.
It just fucks up your whole system. Like it's bad for your organs. It's bad for your liver, bad for your kidney. Like, woo, it's.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
Like coffee is from the earth. Like if you get good coffee, like that's more natural.
Exactly, y'all. I'm in my Barrett mode. So if this unbuttons, that's just how I'm feeling today.
It's because you saw D on the live feeds and the shirt just keeps opening and opening. I get it.
The truth is it's hot as fuck where I'm at. It's 100 degrees. It's 102 degrees.
It's hot as fuck here too. It's like not as bad, like 88, 87.
Oh, okay. See, I need to be there. I need to be where you at. I'm gonna be there soon. Okay?
West Coast.
You gonna see me. But anyways, we're here to recap day 16 in the Big Brother 28 house. Boom. Let's get into it. Fuck it, right? Let me pull up the images. No, like in general, this day was a little bit less like important gaming. It was more so like vote here and who likes who here, and we don't like Drew and Barrett here, and it was kind of just general things rather than anything like super specific and shifty. But we can get into it anyways.
I would say the theme of the day to me is like the cracks are cracking slowly but surely, and the tea is spilling.
Yeah,
in little pockets, like every little, like all the little duos and trios that we're seeing in the structure of the house are slowly starting to move and shift. People are looking at who's going to keep me safe next week. Who, like all of a sudden tomorrow night, like we're going to be having one-on-ones, right? Like about 24 hours from now. And now that they've had 2 weeks to do this, they're starting to build anticipation. People are looking at who's going to keep me safe, who's not. Who do I need to look out for?
Yep.
Is this person really in my corner? Like, it's interesting.
Yep. No, honestly, I agree. I can't wait to shift this image around because I was thinking literally before the live when I was looking at the image, I'm like, things are changing. Like after this week, once Rome or Jason leave, I can like shift things around a little bit more accurately because at this point there's like pseudo alliances, there's sub alliances here. Really, Angela and Dee have a fake thing with Lala and Taylor. Lala and Taylor are much more in cahoots. Like they should be closer. This Mama's Angels isn't even really a thing because 2 of them on the block. Like things have shifted, but I think I want to wait until the eviction so I can see who gets removed, and then I'm gonna adjust this. So honestly, tomorrow night it's probably gonna be a whole new looking graph. So there's that.
Tomorrow night could be wild.
It could be wild. I'm rooting for the right HOH.
It needs to be someone outside of the toolbox, whatever the fuck.
Shout out to Christian. Thank you for the gems. Period.
Thank you, Christian.
And shout out to Panilli. Panilli says, "Why was Miss Purge Mask bashing bashing Taylor and Lala all day, y'all?" It is. We're gonna get into it because gee whiz, was there some long ass conversations with some people, but we'll get there. So last night, while we were going live, there was a few stuff that occurred. So let's talk about it, right? First of all, there was a conversation. I was able to go back, find a little bit more about it, of Devin's essentially warning Drew and Barrett very quickly that people are looking at them a little bit sideways. That extends today. So just put a pin in that, period. Okay. Damn, I'm already putting a pin in it.
I was gonna say there's pins all over your board, Pharaoh.
Okay, before the night, one pin, and that's Devin's telling Drew and Barrett some tea. Boom, put that one pin there. Okay, after this, Rome does his big boys meeting that he wanted to happen. He pulls them all in the gym, except for Jason and Devins. And he starts his pitch. He's like, all right, boys, first of all, I want to just say that love all of you guys. I'm going to be talking to you, and this is just going to be a general pitch. But later on or tomorrow, I'm going to want to do one-on-one pitches to each of you. But first, I just want to talk in general for all of you guys. I am a big threat. I feel like I'm someone who could be a threat to you guys ahead of you. And then D walks in the room. He pauses. She following her. I don't know how she rallied Devins and Jason on the way, but following her is Devins and Jason. And she's like, these guys are left out. If it's all the guys, why are these guys left out? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, they feel horrible. They feel horrible. He's like, well, do you guys feel horrible?
Big Mama D. Big fucking Mama D.
They feel horrible. So he invites them in because they feel horrible. And D makes a comment. She's like, when you were left out, when you were locked out of the HOH, this is how it feels. You shouldn't want to make someone else feel this way. Boom. So now he's forced to include Devins and Jason in on his pitch. And Devins is like, I don't want to be here. This is awkward.
They're both just standing there like, you know what it reminded me of? Like when your parent comes to like let's say you get into it with the teacher or with another kid and your parent shows up to class to like scold the teacher and you're standing there like twiddling your thumbs like
dead ass. It was very interesting. It was a very interesting situation. But she came in like Big Mama. She did, and she ran that shit, and she made him include Devins and Jason. The rest of the pit, mind you, the pit, it wasn't even really anything. He was just saying what he could have said in everybody's one-on-one today, but he didn't even do that. You know,
it's like just, and then he realized, oh, this is a stupid idea to do this with the guys. Let me go do it with the women too. Mind you, Melody, who's also on the block, who's campaigning against him all week, is in the bathroom with all the ladies. I'm like, either call a house meeting or do one-on-ones. This was a mess.
He should have just done one-on-one. It was such a bad idea to begin with. I don't know what made. I guess in his mind, he's like, well, it's the same pitch for all of them, so I'm just gonna give them all this. And it's like, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works. You're not going to get feedback. And then he was like, I would love feedback. You're not going to get feedback when people are sitting there in front of all their ops and alliances that you're not a part of.
Literally. That was crazy. So there you go. There was a bunch of like after conversations about this, retellings, and the boys talked a lot about how he didn't even make any promises. He didn't make a deal. He didn't tell them who he was going to put up as if he won HOH. He didn't say anything, so they kind of didn't even really give a fuck. And so they were telling all the girls, like, honestly, nothing really happened. Like, it wasn't really giving, period. So that's how that goes. After this, Barrett, Drew, and Devins talk again. Drew and Barrett are talking about their position in the game and how they're in the middle. And they're kind of like very lackadaisical because Drew and Barrett trust Devins to a big extent, honestly. So they're kind of talking very freely, very openly about if they win HOH, what would they do? Are they even going to win HOH? They start joking about, honestly, maybe we'll put up the red corner, and we know that Barrett and Drew already low-key genuinely want to do that. And in this conversation, they're kind of just talking lax about it. And Devins is like, I mean, hey, if y'all put them up, it is what it is. I'll support as long as they don't put you up. You know, Devins always takes that perspective of like, basically, he's okay with them targeting the red corner. I don't know if he genuinely is, but he tells them that he is.
I kind of think he is. I mean, I think that, again, he's playing Survivor, right? So it's like there's, 15 people left. He's like, it's in his mind, it's only been 3 days, maybe 4 days, and they're about to kick out their second person. And he's just like, anyone but me, they're in my big alliance, but that big alliance isn't going to last anyways. And that's part of the issue why they're in the position that they're in.
Yeah, I think it's just they're too quick to allow their pieces to leave the board. And Big Brother is not like Survivor. You can't really get to the end if you just allow everyone around you to go home.
It can't be anyone but me.
Yeah, like, it can't.
Big Brother is not that way.
So he lets them know that he doesn't think that any of the Toolshed members would nominate them. So I guess that's a good way to start when it comes to preventing them from targeting them. But that's kind of all he says, right? After that, they discuss what they would do realistically, other than the tool shed, if they were to win HOH. Like, if they weren't targeting the tool shed, who would they target? And Barrett's like, I'd probably put up Lala, because Barrett doesn't talk game with Lala. Drew says he doesn't talk game with Lala, and Devins doesn't either. So Lala seems to be someone who they can all agree they would put up if they won HOH. And then they also mentioned Jason, or whoever stays between Jason and Rome. So 2 easy noms. That third nom, they can't really come to a conclusion, but those are just
probably Mallory, unless it's unless it's Barrett. He can't do that.
He shouldn't. Devins has been pushing. That's the thing. Barrett would have to do, because even Drew, in this conversation, Drew makes the joke, but Drew is so weird. He's like, honestly, you should just do melody. And Barrett's like, really? I don't think I should. And he's like, oh, well, maybe lyric. I think lyric makes more sense for Barrett.
If Rome is gone, absolutely.
Yeah. So I think lyric, Lala, and who was the third? Jason or Rome, whichever one stays. Yeah. Would be the 3 nominees if they don't just nominate the red corner. Honestly. Ciao. So there's that. Devins also mentions to them, like, he hints at them last night about how he feels like, I don't want y'all to flip to the other side now. Like, I don't think y'all should do that. And Drew and Barrett have to kind of reassure him that they wouldn't. And by Drew and Barrett, I mean Drew. Barrett kind of just sits there in a lot of these conversations. But I think it's implied that both of them agree that, obviously we're not flipping. Why would we, right? Boom. The last conversation last night was between Devins and Kamu. And Kamu is just talking about his plans that he would put up Rome or Jason and target with the next one next. That's kind of a consensus for a lot of people, is that whichever stays, the other one would just go, next week. So there's that. Kamu is also targeting Mallory. Devins is targeting Mallory. Kamu is now targeting Mallory. They feel like Mallory is the only person who's willing to, like, really come at them hard, and that she has balls. So Pipe Queen.
And they're clocking. And honestly, Angela and Dee should also be targeting Mallory.
Yeah, honestly. A lot of people, Mallory truly is probably the biggest threat to the tool shed, because she's like on them genuinely. So yeah. In the morning time, we see Lala and Angela. They talk for a little bit in the upstairs lounge area. Angela's literally laying on the ground in her egg suit. And Lala is just making sure she didn't come across rude to Haley. Apparently, she had made a comment asking about the dates that things happened. And when she did it, it sounded like Haley was taken aback. And Angela was like, honestly, girl, I think she's just surprised that you were remembering the dates. And y'all, all day, people are studying. Like, throughout the day, Angela, Haley, and Dee are studying in the HOH room. Lala is studying in the back room with Jason and Taylor. Lala continues to study with Angela and Dee. It's a lot of studying these days throughout the day, honestly.
And they're studying each other. Like, because what I wrote down in my notes is, like, tea's being spilled everywhere, like, with people you wouldn't even normally expect. And we'll get into it too later, but I feel like almost everyone's game is being clocked right now. And that to me is, like, interesting, especially, I mean, all this of course stems back to the fucking 8 people in the HOH restroom coming downstairs earlier this week. But people are starting to pick up on everybody's game. Like, even the people that seem like they were in a good position are skating by, like Kamu. We'll get into it too. Like, people are starting to clock him. Chuck, who's been, like, no one's been talking about. They were just talking about him an hour ago. Right? I feel like Lyric again is, like, one of the few people that I was watching y'all's ranking yesterday. Like, she's one of the few people that isn't, like, her game isn't, like, people are recognizing, okay, she's doing the flirty thing, but they're not recognizing how hard she worked and how successful she was to get herself off the block.
100%. It's a lot of everything just in the open, which is kind of the issue with what they did this week. Is like, not everything's in the open, including you guys in y'all's position and all of your allies' positions. So there you go. And honestly, they're talking about fracturing the other side. I almost feel like the toolshed side is way more fractured, even after doing what the fuck they did. And it's like, why do what you did if you're gonna run around talking shit about Drew and Barrett all day? Haley's low-key talking about Kamu often now. Like you said, Chuck is getting brought up. I'm like, bitch, y'all are fractured. That's the gag.
Literally.
It's just embarrassing, but we move.
I think it's because they've also had power for 2 weeks, right? And as we say, I'm watching Game of Thrones right now, House of Dragon, And it's the same shit. It's like whoever
Mm-hmm.
has the throne for the longest period of time, every day that passes, the people in your own house, you start to become sus of them
Yeah.
because now they want more power or they want more influence, or you don't know if they're, you get paranoid or you get HOH-itis and it spreads like a fucking virus. And
Mm-hmm.
it's fascinating. It's fun for us to watch, but it truly feels like an open book exam at this point. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
it
whoever
does.
whoever wins tomorrow, it's like open book. You know everyone's game for the most part.
Yeah, I agree. And shout out to the Game of Thrones reference. I always suggest if you like social strategy or Big Brother, you would love Game of Thrones. I've been trying to get Lee to watch it for
Here.
years, and I get that it's like a lot going on, but like
Yeah.
once you get into it, it's just the same social strategic intricacies that Big Brother can have. It's so interesting. So
It really is like literally whoever has the throne is like the HOH.
yeah,
And then they
literally.
have an alliance and there's people like outside of their alliance that they're fighting, but they're also
Yeah.
fighting inside their alliance.
Yeah.
It's cinema.
It's tea, baby. Something I noted in this conversation though is that Angela said she ain't even gonna try to study. And I was almost like, are you just saying this to Lala? But even later on, when like Haley and D are studying, she's kind of just like they're studying and she's just there. Like she genuinely says, I just can't remember things. I'm not that type of girly. I'm gonna try my best.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give up. But in general, it's just hard for me. And then she talked about how she went home and the round she went home, she almost won the veto, and it was a tiebreaker or something like that, which I don't remember, but she was relaying it. And she's like, with numbers, she was fucking up the numbers, and she's like, look, that's just not something I can focus on. So I think it's just something to note with the end game, like
yeah,
Angela winning those end game competitions when they get a little bit more about the dates and the recollection. She might not eat that shit up, but we'll see. So put a pin in that thing.
Put a pin in that. I agree. I think if I was in there, I'd be thinking like I can beat Angela in a Final Four situation.
Yeah. And that's what Barrett and Drew were mentioning. It's like they might be right, child. If you get there with her, she might take their ass out.
Right.
So they also briefly talk about how they feel good about the D and the Taylor alliance with the four of them. So there's that, and that gets formed later on. So boom. After this, Lala and Taylor, they talk in the bunk bedroom. This is when they're studying. But alongside studying, they're talking mostly about the vote, what they're going to do. And in this conversation, they essentially decide that Rome is just going to have to go home. He is not going to get the vote. So we just got to let that go. And Lala is trying to like still pitch it a little bit. She's like, but he could be a good shield. And Taylor's like, look, girl, let it go. And don't bring it up to Angela and Dee, because the last time you brought it up to them, they were making faces. And I could tell that they weren't comfortable with that. And Lala's like, girl, okay. So they've declared Rome is going home. So at this point, no matter what, Rome is getting evicted.
Yep. Period. If he doesn't win Blockbuster.
If he does not win Blockbuster. Now the gag is they think Jason could still stay.
Yeah.
And their plan is for Jason to stay even over Melody. Regardless, they want Jason to stay in the game. And Taylor is like, look, today, I'm going to check with Haley. I'm going to check with Chuck. I'm going to check with Barrett. And of course, they already think they have something forming with Angela and Dee. And so she thinks that they could garner the votes to save Jason, even if it's next to Melody. And this is a theme throughout the day. She cannot, by the way. She will not. She will not.
It's not going to happen. Yeah, as of now, unless something crazy happens, it's going to be Rome or Jason going in that order.
Yes. Angela talks to Devins after this. She tells him about the Honor Society, which is the alliance with her, Dee, Taylor, and Lala. She done already told Haley about it. Now she tells Devins about it, period. She also says that Haley wants to be a part of it. Haley is essentially trying to pitch herself to be added to this alliance, and Angela is trying to figure out to Devins, how can she suggest this to Lala and Taylor to where it makes sense? And she's just like, you know what? I should just say, if we add Haley to the alliance, then she won't nominate Lala or Taylor, which they probably think she will. So maybe this is a good excuse, which I guess.
But how does it make any sense when Haley's literally just talking shit about them all day and also plans to nominate them
and doesn't talk to them? Like, if anything, it invalidates the alliance. If they could have tricked Lala and Taylor with this, I think once they add Haley, it kind of like dilutes any of the illusion, because all it is an illusion, and that's what Angela and Dee want. If Lala wins HOH, she needs to at least just nominate Devins and not us. But when you add Haley to it, it kind of just dilutes the whole alliance altogether, and it's like, well, actually, I'll put all three of you hoes up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, especially because they know, like, that Haley's. I mean, they don't know the name of the red corner, but necessarily, but they know that Haley's part of this other trio. So it's like,
Yeah.
why are we taking one of the vets and someone from a separate trio? Well, then if we win, who the hell are we going to nominate? It's just
Exactly.
ridiculous. And now that Devins and them know about this, like if like Taylor Lala do happen to win HOH, now everybody's going to know the secret and they're going to throw Dee and Angela under the bus and tell them it was fake.
Yep. Child, in this conversation, Devins tells her about the Dapper Dan's alliance, which is an alliance that was created with him, Barrett, Drew, and Yash. That is also a fake alliance. So essentially, the crossovers just have these fake alliances with the POCs. And they're both telling each other about it. No shade.
Right.
And Angela is getting a little overwhelmed. She's like, damn, we kind of got a lot going on. Because we got the red corner, we got the fake shit, we got the crossovers, y'all got the Dapper Dans. It's like a lot of going on. And Angela's feeling a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of things that they have to juggle. But honestly, girl, this is what happens when you're at the top of the game. You have things going on. And she just isn't used to it because, no shade, last season.
Right.
Last time she played.
And it's like they created their own mess. So now it's like, enjoy.
Yeah, literally.
Good luck.
Ciao. So Lala and Taylor talk again, but this time with Jason about the fact that they believe he has the votes and he could get the votes and who he needs to talk to in order to get those votes and et cetera, et cetera. Jason also mentions that he feels like, and I don't know why he has to reiterate this, but he's reiterating that Devins and Dee are definitely together because he said last night when the boys all met, Devins was the one who ran downstairs, told Dee, and then made her kind of go upstairs, and then she did that on behalf of Devins. But they already know, all of them already know that they're together, so it doesn't really matter. But that happens.
I do think it's important for when people start to figure out in terms of the vets, like who's actually like what are the dynamics between the three of them, right? Because it's like two of them were on Survivor 50. How many of these people watch Survivor 50 first of all, that just finished a few months ago? And then everybody knows who Angela is, but Angela just met Dee and Devins for the first time. So it'll be interesting to see.
What do you think of the concept of, like, for example, Mallory says she wants to nom Devins and Dee, but not Angela. What do you think of that? Do you think that should be that makes sense? Or do you think she should just put the three?
I think it does make sense personally, because I feel like when you have HOH, that's when you have to take as much power and information as you possibly can. And I actually feel like nominating like one of the vets in two red corner or something like that, you might get more information because now you're putting people up from different pieces of that bigger alliance, knowing they're working together, but they're not as close. Though people that are allied to the people you put on the block are more likely to spill more information to you, and in a way that's like more open and probably more concrete because they're going to be desperate. Then you're also going to be having all the rest of those like 6 people or 5 people scrambling to not be the renom. So I personally kind of like it because I feel like if you nom all 3 vets, now the red corner feels like they have a pass and they'll be actually more united. I feel like the smartest way to divide the group is to like take 2 from here, 1 from here, or 1, something like that. Like, can you imagine the chaos if they put like Drew, Angela, and Kamu on the block? Like, 3 people who are in a big alliance.
That would be a gag.
Woo! What a mess! Like,
that would be
blow the tool shed into pieces.
That would be a gag.
That's probably what I would do, honestly.
I like that. I really do like that. I think I would do just the 3 of them, honestly.
Yeah.
And be like, girl, one of the if I'm being honest, in this world of what is this called? The blockbuster world. In my mind, I'm like, the veto is just so much more likely to be used. So in my mind, I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna put 3 of you holes up, and then the veto is probably gonna get used, and then that whole scramble thing can happen when I renom, you know what I mean, or renom Haley. Then it's like, oh, okay, good luck, y'all got to figure it out. But a part of me is just like, I just want all y'all in the box so y'all can really, like, it really drains the energy of a group when it's like the 3 main people are on the block from that group, or when it's the entirety of the side. Because I remember, what was it? Brooklyn, Chelsea, and who else was on? Girl, whatever. When Tucker put up Brooklyn and Chelsea, because those were the main bitches, no shade. Like, those are the queens. When Tucker put up Brooklyn and Chelsea, it was like, boom, like, good luck. They had to figure it out. And Chelsea did figure it out. And so I'm just like, girl, let me put up the main girlies. No shade. I'm just gonna put the main girlies, and then them side people can be renoms. No shade.
See, but to me, like we've been kind of talking all week about how the vets fucking this week up, having the HOH puts Kamu in the best position to win. I think if I'm in the house, I'm clocking that, and I'm like, well, Kamu's in the best position, and I don't like some of the comments he's making. Like,
Real, okay, real.
Your ass is going on the block. I'm gonna put you next to one of your allies, and no shade. I feel like, honestly, like who if I were in there right now, I'd be most threatened probably by Drew, D, and Kamu. Okay. Now, I'd be working with D no matter what, probably. So it's going to be Drew, Kamu, and maybe Haley, or maybe Chuck is probably what I would do, because those are the three I'm worried about getting the furthest and just sneaking through while we fight each other.
And that's the issue. The issue is, like, in my perspective, I'm gonna nominate with a target, with my target in mind, and I think my target would be D. Like, to me, you are going to win the game unless you go home. So I have to nominate a nom set that is like will or can genuinely get D specifically to go home, which is why I would do the 3. But then also I would really want, honestly, Devins to come off, if anything, because I feel like he's the most likely to go home over D. And like, other than, like, it's like, you gotta go. Like, if you're gonna do it, same with like Mallory, because Mallory wants D out. If you want D out, I think it makes sense to put up Kamu and Angela, because Kamu and Angela could get votes to stay over D. And it's like, boom, that's exactly what you need. If you want D out, you need to put up the right people so that D could go home. Ideally, the final noms are D and Angela in my world.
So the way I see it is, if there was no blockbuster, I would have my main target and a second target.
Boom.
Now that there is blockbuster, I would put up the 3 people I want going home the most. And honestly, I think that's the smartest, because the conversations I would have with everybody else would be more genuine. I'd be able to tell them, you're not on the block, because those are the people I'm willing to let go, and I'm putting my cards on the table, drawing the line in the sand. Now I hope that can build some trust, that even if we're not close, we don't have to have a final 2, but at least if you win HOH, can you not put me up? Like, that's kind of the approach I would take.
Ciao. No, but that's real. Thank you for answering, because I was curious. I was hoping you had a different idea than I did, and you did. Okay, boom. After this, we get Towelgate. So Lala and somebody in the chat said Kamu, Yash, and Chuck were just making fun of Lala and Taylor cooking and cleaning.
Of course they were.
Well,
what the fuck cooking and cleaning are these guys doing? Like, I haven't seen.
They pissing on the floor and shitting on the walls. Like, these are toddlers. Which is why it's like, even this situation, the Towelgate situation, it's like, oh, please. So essentially what's been happening is
the Towler Prowler.
The Towler Prowler. someone has been putting towels, or multiple different people at this point have been putting towels behind the bathroom. What is it
toilet?
Toilet. And I don't even know what the intention is. The point is there's a dirty ass towel in there, and it gets dirty and it gets nasty and it gets ratty and shit like that, right? Boom. And so Lala saw last night, she went to the bathroom like 3 times. The first 2 times she went to the bathroom last night, or the first time, there was no towel. And then she went back around 5 a.m. and there was a towel. So the point is, bitch, who is adding the towels to the bathroom, because they're dirty and they don't clean them and they don't remove them. So they're just sitting there getting dirty and nasty. So she's investigating throughout the house, as she should, to figure out who it was. And Rome ends up fessing up that he was the first one who did it. But this is the 3rd instance. And so we're trying to figure out who the 3rd instance is. Cut to, it was Drew. And Drew is doing this the same reason that Dee and Angela said they're going to put honey on the doorknobs and mustard on the ground and toothpaste in the thing. They want to rile up Lala and Taylor and get them irritated and annoyed and mad. That is the goal of 90% of the house at this point, for some reason. I don't know why.
I could think of a few reasons.
I could think of a few reasons as well. I could.
You know what's funny too is that earlier somebody said, Drew, you seem like the kind of person that would leave a towel out behind.
No, they did. They did. A part of me is like, did Drew do it on purpose, or did Drew do it on accident? And now that it's caught, he's saying he did it on purpose. I'm not gonna lie, because he seems just like a fuck ass dude who would just do it. You know, I don't think you just put that nasty ass towel there. You nasty ass.
You're just a slob.
Yeah, you're just nasty. Boom. So that is what's going on. They're doing it to upset them. I guess put a pin in it. Girl, I don't know. Anyways, Chuck does check in with Taylor. He already talked to her yesterday about the fact that he would check in with her about the vote. And Chuck is letting her know that Melody seems like she's staying regardless. Rome is obviously going regardless. And Taylor just I guess, doesn't think that he's fully aware of the other things going on, when really she's the one who's not fully aware of the other things going on. Because later on, she basically says, girl, Melody's not staying, is she? And it's like, well, she is, actually.
This is frustrating, too, because it's like Taylor she has pretty good, like, she's clocking people and alliances, but she's not self-aware to realize if you spend all day mostly not talking game with people, like, stuff is going to be moving without you knowing. So if somebody does come with information to you, like, maybe pay close attention and at least understand that you may understand only maybe like 4 or 5 people's games at the time.
Child, so after this, Angela is talking. Oh my God. They're in the HH room. Angela, Devins, Haley, and Dee. When I tell y'all, this is still early in the morning, mind you. This is maybe 12 noon. When I tell y'all, Angela, Haley, and Dee talk to each other the entirety of the day, which is why I started calling them the Canker Sisters. They won't leave each other's hips. They are glued together. That shit is crazy.
All fucking day. Like, literally, when we got on here, they were still talking.
Jesus. All fucking day. It's crazy. So, initially, they're up in the HOH room, and they're with Devins. And, of course, they start getting into discussion of Drew and Barrett playing both sides. And they talk about this for a while. Honestly, like, that is a good chunk of this conversation. They just feel like it is very obvious that Drew and Barrett are getting comfortable with the other side. They're still playing all different angles. They see Drew and Barrett walk into the gym and they start watching the cameras, and they're like, they're probably in there talking about other stuff, and then let's see who else is in there with them. Like, it is a whole thing about how annoyed they're getting with Drew and Barrett playing both sides, which I guess makes sense. But Jesus.
It kind of reminded me of, remember, Suri and Felicia in the HOH room looking at the cameras and watching, like, Heisem walk around and be like, look, they're in there right now. Look, there it is. Those 4. Those are the 4. They're starting an alliance right now. Should we go down there? Nah, fuck it. Let's just keep watching. Wait, can you read lips? Can you read lips?
It's kind of a Survivor thing, isn't it, though? Because it's like, it really did come from Suri. Like, this is the last time we got this type of energy in the house. It was 25. Like, it keeps getting brought up, and it's like, it truly is just that Survivor head on a swivel energy, and they feel like they have to catch everything, and it's like, okay. But yes, this was a full thing. Devins even says that if Melody wins Blockbuster, he's a little bit afraid that maybe Drew and Barrett will kind of try to keep Rome in a vote. Which he mentioned to them already before, like we said, but he's now mentioning it to the others, and they're starting to talk about it. And Haley is like, honestly, you need to just check him. You need to just let them know that people are questioning them and wondering that they might do that, so that way you scare them into not doing that. Now, I will say, Drew and Barrett did have a conversation, Drew did say we should throw some votes to evict Jason over Rome. So
that was just yesterday, right?
That was just last night.
Yeah.
So they kind of did clock that tea, but it wasn't to genuinely keep Rome. It was just to spread more paranoia, which is such a bad idea.
Yeah. It's like idea. It's almost like the whole alliance has HOH-itis. Right? Like, every single one of them is overplaying, overspilling information, starting fake alliances, talking shit about their closest allies, or at least like their number 2 or number 3, being overly suspicious and paranoid, and doing some weird fucking bully microaggressive shit to the 2 black women in the house. While it's like they're wound up. They don't have the like mental fortitude and longevity to get through this long game, and they're all realizing at the same time. There's people flirting, people are sexually frustrated, like there's all this tension building, right? And the have-not stuff, like, because I know Barrett got dragged a lot this week. Like, the people that are have-nots, that shit really messes with them, like physically, mentally, emotionally. You can feel it.
For some reason, this season the have-nots have like stuck out so much. Like, this is the first time, like, and maybe it's because I'm watching more closely, but like being a have-not, or even this costume that Angela has, it's like it's such an effect on everything going on, which is so interesting. Even the concept of like them wanting to make sure Lala is the next have-not to drain her from her energy and stuff like that. it's just continuous talk about the have-nots of it all. But in this whole Drew Barrett conversation, Dee makes the comment. She says, if they were to flip on us, she would blow up their game. She would call a house meeting and blow their game up, which is so interesting because I think she's dead ass. Like, she even made the comment later on to Devins, and they like changed subjects, so she didn't get to finish her sentence. But she was talking about like, they know the name of the red corner, so we need to prepare the red corner as to why they know that name if we end up having to kind of come to heads in that sort. So it seems like she's genuinely expecting to come to the point where Drew and Barrett get exposed, and that they could potentially expose the fact that they know this T to the red corner. And it's like, that's something she's even trying to pre-plan for. It's getting real, honestly. Like, the more
and honestly, it's getting
real.
like, she said it like at least 3 or 4 times today. It's giving boredom.
Yeah, it is.
It's giving frustration and boredom. And her and Devins keep saying, this is so fun. Like, I can't believe we're here. Like, 2 Survivor players got the first 2 HOHs. Like,
yep.
They're just don't have the mental fortitude for the long term right now. And it's fun for us, but I really feel like the next 2 weeks are going to be a shit show. I truly do.
You know how it feels like they're playing? They play as if, because in Survivor, you could always be voted out unless you win the immunity idol. And then that's just for one night. And then the next night you are already back to almost being voted out. I feel like being HOH, or your closest ally being HOH, and being safe for so long is just so different for them. Even with like Cirie, it's like, it's such a different concept that it's like, even when they're HOH, they're frantically panicking. And usually you just don't need to do that, which is why Dee's behavior during the first HOH was a lot more acceptable, and it made it seem like she was playing a really good game, and she was playing a really good game. And I think she just kind of got quickly bored because it had been 10 days, and now she's kind of in that Survivor mode of like, even though she's in power, she's moving around as if she isn't. And it's like, girl, calm down, keep things mellow, don't blow things up,
And no shade, she has the check. Like, Devins and Angela do not have that championship check at the end of the day. So I feel like part of her mindset is, I'm here to have fun and I'm playing with house money.
Yeah, literally. So in this conversation, Dee also kind of lets it slip, and it's kind of in passing. They're talking. Haley does a lot of talking, a lot, even though she has the least amount of information. So I don't know how much of this stuck, but while they're talking, Dee's like, yeah, no shade. I think Drew and Barrett might even target Chuck and Kamu, no shade. And then they kind of just keep going because Haley just continues to talk. So I noticed that she said this, but I don't know how much Haley took that in as important or valuable information, because it doesn't seem like she necessarily did, if I'm being honest. But it gets said, and it's kind of like, Dee, you're starting to leak shit. Shade. Like, Dee and Angela are starting to talk much more with Haley and much less with Drew and Barrett. It's almost to the point where it feels like they would choose a Haley over a Drew and Barrett, and it's like, oh, we're moving things around. No shade.
And I'm wondering too, like, if part of it is strategic, like, she may be at the bottom of the red corner of those 3, like, in terms of relationships, or they know that she's so like disliked that people don't fuck with her, that it's like, that's a piece we could easily pick up once she finds out everybody else's tea. Or it's also a combination of like, how many of these people are really trying to win HOH? We know she's one that's going to go for it 100%. So literally. I don't know. It's risky and it's messy though.
Yeah. Child, in this conversation, we also got a few little comments that I wrote down. Angela makes the comment that Taylor gives winner. She said Taylor has winner potential written all over her. She's cute, she's smart, she's personable. So, girl, I'm side-eyeing. I don't know if Angela's clearly peeping game with Taylor, because honestly, I kind of agree.
To me, it's giving like Chelsea bitterness, low key.
It's a lot of Angela's thoughts are coming from like PTSD from her original season. Like her thoughts on Drew, it's giving like, she keeps getting reminded of Quinn. When she's making this comment about Taylor, I'm like, girl, you're just listing like qualities, and I'm like, it's giving Chelsea.
It's giving PTSD. Chelsea, right?
So I'm like, girl, you just are having the PTSD. No
Jason is kind of like her Tucker, right? Like, it's like reliving this trauma all over again.
I feel that. I honestly do. She also makes the comment about Lyric. She says, honestly, what Lyric is doing to Chuck is so obvious. She says she feels a little bad, but at first I was like, they're not talking about Lyric negatively, but now Angela is starting to make these comments. So Lyric has been doing good, because this is the really the only comment made about her. But we'll see if it continues to grow. No shade.
Yeah.
What else did I know? Oh God, Haley. Y'all, Haley does not like black women.
Period.
And period.
Full stop.
That's just the sentence.
That's it. We can tune out. That's the end of the story.
Unfortunately. So once again, I tell y'all this here and there because I know some people are coming to get some updates and they want it to be objective. I don't like Haley. I do have a bias. So when it comes to the information about Haley, if you want to take that into account, take that into account. But I'm still going to give you what she says and the things she says within the game, right? But anyways, this isn't about game. In this moment, she's annoyed, and she makes a lot of comments about how annoyed she is with Lala. Later on in the day, she's like, "Oh, Lala's so fucking loud. She's just so loud. Why is she so loud? And her loud mouth." Whoa. Okay. In this moment, she's talking about Lala and Taylor's hair, and she's like, "Yeah, and Lala and Taylor, they just leave their fucking hair everywhere because they just pull it out. It's so fucking disgusting and nasty. They just pull it out and leave it everywhere, and it's blonde. It's blonde, curly streaks of hair. That's why I know it's them." Calm down, mamas.
It was a lot.
Please calm down, mamas. I don't know why she has so much like built up energy and tension that's negative towards them. It's quite literally unnecessary because if you cared about disgusting things, you'd care about that nasty ass towel that's collecting piss and fecal matter in the bathroom, and you don't care. You don't care about things that are nasty. You just don't like that it's Lala and Taylor's hair. That's all it is. You're telling me nobody else's hair in the entirety of the house has been left anywhere ever except Lala and Taylor's, and that's the only thing you care about being disgusting? Niggas walk around on bare feet all day, black as tar, no comment. Mind you, your man, Kamu, has the blackest, barest, nastiest feet.
She wishes it was her man.
She wishes it was her man. She doesn't care about things that are disgusting, which is why this comment is very weird because there is so many disgusting things happening. And we've noticed, and the people in the house have commented on, and she has not commented on. This is the only thing she's commented on. So you clearly don't care what it is. You just care that it's from Lala and Taylor.
Mind you, in this conversation, Angela even says, like, I have blonde hair that falls out all the time. I think she even mentions, like, Mallory said something similar, and Haley goes right back to Lala and Taylor. Like, Haley spent, when I say from like noon or like 11 a.m., literally until 30 minutes before we got on here, talking shit about Lala and Taylor, more about Lala, but like Lala's doing fucking stairs, like going up and down the stairs, and she talks shit and says that she's so loud. Then she's like, I can't wait to do my nomination speech and call her Cruella.
Yep.
I'm like, this is it's nasty, ugly spirited. We've seen this before. We've seen this story. We've already watched the nasty, racist, misogynistic seasons, and it feels like it's happening again. And honestly, at this point, I'm like, fucking just expose her, stop cutting the feed so we can get her ass out of here.
Right.
That's what I hope happens.
We've already seen Felon Christmas. I don't know why we have to see the off-brand version of her. Like, it's not, and to be off-brand Christmas is already horrible. I don't know how you get more off-brand than that. But it's like, it feels like that's what we got. Like the tattoos, the abs, the bob. Like, goddamn, like this is just Christmas with red hair. And not an all-star. I don't know why the fuck Christmas was an all-star to begin with, but
that's like a whole podcast in itself.
Yeah, the only thing she missing is the broken leg, and I'm not wishing anything on anybody.
Oh,
but that's all she's missing. Anyways, Haley goes. She talks to Rome. She does a lot of talking today, unfortunately, but she does have a conversation with Rome, and Rome is trying to pitch that he's potentially jumping ship, that he or people is jumping ship from him, so therefore he's open to like working with new people because people are jumping ship. And she's like, well, who's jumping ship? She starts prying, and he's lying, mind you. He doesn't genuinely feel this, so he has to make up a name, and he says he thinks Jason is, and Haley's like, okay. And she starts trying to ask him more questions, and then she kind of scurries away really quickly because she thought that someone was going to come and see them talk. But that was basically that combo. She's not saving Rome. She doesn't like him. He doesn't like her. Combo doesn't really matter. No shade. But
as you shouldn't.
Exactly. Drew and Kamu, they get to talk. And Kamu is asking Drew who he would target. And y'all, these last 3 days, it's a lot of like, who would you nominate? Who would you target?
It's giving your block, my block, Pharaoh.
It is. It genuinely is.
They're reheating Mickey and Morgan.
It genuinely is. And I think it's because things have become so like a lot less intricate because they're sides that people
Yeah.
are now just asking like specifics, because it's like, girl, there's no broad conversation that needs to be had. We know who's on which side. So now which of the three on that side are you nominating? You
Open
know?
book exam.
Exactly, literally. So Drew does say probably Lala. He guesses. He says maybe Lyric, especially if Rome is gone, then he can definitely do Lyric. And then he says whichever of the two stay, Jason and Rome. This is what Kamu already told the people earlier. So he's basically repeating to Kamu the same noms that Kamu would do, right? Boom. And Kamu repeats him back. He's like, yes, that. Oh, and then probably Mallory. Kamu's thinking probably Mallory, but he says he doesn't even know for sure. He's like, I think I do Mallory, but I don't know because she helps us with slop and all these arbitrary reasons. Sir, you would nominate Mallory.
Okay. So they're valuing Mallory for the slop, but not valuing Lala and Taylor, who cook and clean for them all every fucking day. That's okay, correct. Interesting.
That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Melody and Mallory, they talk, and Mallory wants to form a group, which they should have already formed a group. And then the group they want to form, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm just over it. Of course, it's going to be the three girls. And then they want to add Drew and either Barrett or Yash. And this is my problem. This is my
Why
problem.
Yash? Like,
why Yash? Why Barrett? This is my problem. They have a speculation of the potential people who might be on the other side. And their only speculation of that is Drew and Barrett. Unfortunately for y'all have to work with Taylor and Lala. Like, I'm sorry, but the only sensible alliance is with Taylor, Lala, and whichever of Rome and Jason stay, because they themselves are worried that Drew and Barrett are playing both sides. Now, I will say, in their mind, they feel like if they lock something in with Drew and Barrett, that will help them pull them to the other side, which is like, I guess in a different world, maybe, but in this world, that's not what's going to happen. And you need to just lock in an alliance with the people on your side, or make two. Make one with the people you know are definitely not on the other side, and then make one with Drew and Barrett. Like, I'm fine with that too. But
mind you, like, wasn't Drew already in some like the 4-person thing with him and Melody and Lyric and Rome?
Literally,
that was formed like a week ago now, which feels like a month ago.
And then they never talked about it again. And then Rome exposed it, so it didn't matter. But like, it's just not sensible who they're trying to add into it. But we move. Mallory does make the comment that the reason that she's worried for Jason to stay is that Jason will be closer to Lala and Taylor than he will be to her specifically. And it's like, well, girl, all three of them are on your side, and there's 8 other people in the game, 9 other people in the game. We just have to focus on the right things. And I feel like they're not. And that's my problem.
See, this is what's frustrating me about every conversation with like Mallory, the littles, right? It's like, why are you so like, you're so obsessed and focused with working with Drew and Barrett that if you asked any single person in the house, do you think Drew and Barrett are playing both sides? 3/4 of them would say, yeah, probably. And everybody would ask you, are Jason, Lala, and Taylor working with that side? Like, almost all of them would say no. So literally, like, it's right in front of you. Like, why? Again, it's like, why are Lala and Taylor off on an island by themselves? It's ridiculous.
Literally. And then Mallory is talking about, Melody is talking about how she would probably still nominate Jason if he stays and all of that. And it's like, girl, what are we doing?
About? And see, this is why all the people that are like, oh, I need Melody to stay. I'm like, why? Like, honestly, why do you want Melody to stay? She's obsessed with Drew and like won't let him go. She wants to still work with Barrett. She's gonna nominate Jason. She could be the reason. Like, she could win HOH and take out somebody from the left side of the board. That is insane. I'm sorry. I want to see her go.
Unfortunately, like, you are correct. Like, she's probably the worst person to win HOH, because that would be the result. And it's like, I don't want to see that at all. Now, Mallory, on the other hand, says she's probably not going to put up either of them. She says if they stay, whoever stays, I'm probably not nominating them. And that's just on period. Thank you, Mallory. Stick to that. Okay.
It's cool. Pretty simple and straightforward.
Yes, it's easy. After this, Kamu talks to Haley. They're in the gym. And Haley tells him that a lot of people are getting freaked out about Drew and Barrett. She says, I just had a few different conversations about that. People are worried they're throwing comps. She says she feels like Barrett specifically threw the pipe comp, I believe. Like, she's like, I just feel like they're going to continue to throw comps to not get any blood on their hands and not declare which side they're on, which mostly true.
Open
Honestly.
book.
Yeah, mostly true. They also talked about how she feels like her and Devins talked about how the vote could have flipped. They feel like Barrett and Drew could have flipped the vote, but Devins is going to go ahead and talk to them about that and check that. She's basically just uploading Kamu on the day because then she tells him about her combo with Rome. She tells him about the fake alliance with Lala and Taylor that's being created with Dee and them. So she's just uploading them on the day essentially in this moment. Boom. After this, what goes on? Oh, and yes, hold on, pause, rewind. In the conversation earlier with Haley, Angela, and Dee in the HOH room, there was moments where Lala was coming into the room and Haley was hiding behind the couch every time she would come in. Like she was a fucking disease. What are you hiding for? Like, what's happening? Mind you, Lala wasn't really talking about anything. Like the first couple of times, there was nothing to be discussed, and then the like third time she came in, they started lightly discussing the 4-person alliance they were going to make. But Haley kind of already knew about this. Like there was no new information that was given, and it wasn't until Dee had to like force Haley out of the room because Haley wanted to stay in the room so bad for this conversation. Dee had to force Haley out of the room, and then Lala and Taylor were able to talk to Angela and Dee in that room alone. And it's like, damn, why did we have to force you out of the room? That was fucking crazy. But in that conversation with Dee, Angela, Taylor, and Lala, I wanted to mention that Dee and Angela are pretending that they would keep Jason. I don't know why.
So dumb. So dumb.
I don't know why. And that is a very important update. And it kind of like starts to spiral towards the end of the day. But they are not telling them that they would evict Jason. When Taylor is bringing it up, she's like, okay, so we have the numbers to keep Jason because you guys will do it, obviously, and da-da-da-da. They just allow her to think that. They don't correct her. They don't say they would rather Jason go. Mind you, there is a glaringly obvious reason why they could just say no. Angela and Jason just argued this week, 2 days ago, when the nominations happen. It is very easy to just say we're not saving him because we just argue. Angela just argued with him. Boom.
The episode just aired a few hours ago where she's literally calling Jason a bitch in front of the whole house on national television. Like, you don't need to invent some, like, yes, you can make up and like make amends on a personal level and still be like, you gotta go, baby, I'm sorry. Like, it
literally. There is quite literally no reason for this. It just does not make any sense. So yes, this conversation is happening while Haley is talking to Kamu in the gym. So she's letting him know about the 4-person thing that's occurring with them as well. And so now he has most of the information. Kamu then starts telling her about how he heard from Rome that Rome would target Chuck, that Rome would put up the icons and backdoor Chuck, and that Chuck would be his target. And then he asked her if she's heard of people who would put him up. And she doesn't say that she has. She says, not really. I've just heard about the Haley and the Chuck thing and the 3 of us thing, and that's mostly it. I haven't heard anything specific. But she kind of did tell her a little something, but she didn't relay that here. And I think that's because Haley is feeling a little bit closer to Dee and Angela. She made a comment to them that if I want a veto, I would use it on you, Dee or Angela, over Kamu and Chuck. And a part of me was like, is she lying? But then I'm almost like, are you not telling him information, or did you just not register that information? Because she kind of told him everything else about her game in this combo, you know?
Yeah, I think it's interesting because, you know, Haley, as we know, is very male-centered. She keeps saying she doesn't have a lot of, you know, lady friends, that she always kicks it with the guys, like, et cetera, et cetera. And now she's starting to, like, you physically will notice how the guys are getting closer, especially with Yash, who we know only wants to work with men, and how they're just broing down, how we know there's like 2 fake alliances, you know, to pull Yash in. And it's basically all the straight guys minus Rome. Of course, Jason isn't pulled into any of these things. So it's all the tool shed, and that's their way of pulling Yash into that. They're kicking it in the bathtub together. Like, you know what I mean? There's a moment where like Drew is like crying in the bathroom, and like the boys like literally embrace him and hold him for like 5 minutes or whatever. I think he was coming out of the DR. So, you're gonna peep that. And again, open book exam, everybody's cards are on the table. Like, at any moment, we've seen on so many Big Brother seasons, the dudes can just bro down whenever they need to, and just be like, all right, it's us 5. Like, I get we've been in different pieces of this alliance, like, but this is best for us now. So, and much quicker than women have ever been able to do historically on Big Brother, which is frustrating to watch.
And Haley will make it happen. Truly.
Okay.
So after Kambu tells her about this tea of what Rome would do, mind you, she just had a conversation with Rome, and Rome is pretending that he has people who he has beef with, like Jason and etc. So she was not aware that this was what he was planning on doing, nomming the icons and backdooring Chuck. So she runs downstairs to Jason, and she's like, "Hold on, who is Rome potentially going to nominate?" And then he tells her straight up, Rome told me he would nominate the idols and backdoor Chuck, the exact same thing that Kamu just told her then. And she's like, okay, I just wanted to check and make sure. And she's really concerned about this because Chuck is her bitch. So she's like, oh, okay, wait, hold on. So she starts to like get a little bit in her head about it. She brings it up a few different times throughout the night. A few different times, it's lightly said. She brings it up a lot throughout the rest of the night. Like, she is constantly talking about this because she also has nothing else to talk about. But yes, so there's that. You don't got to put a pin in it. Who cares? It's Haley. After this, Devin talks to...
She's spiraling. Long story short, she's spiraling today.
Devin talks to Barrett and Drew. And, okay, is Devin's a liar or am I misinterpreting something? Because I could have swore Devin's told them that he had talked to Barrett and Drew after they asked him to talk to them about the situation. Either was not on feeds or, like, he totally didn't until this conversation. No? Because... They already thought, like, by this point of the day, Angela, Dee, and Haley already thought that Devins had checked Barrett and Drew for some reason. But it doesn't seem like he did until this conversation. And even when he checked them, it was so... Devins talks to them like, you know how, like, some people have, like, parents who are very lackadaisical and they don't really care, and they're your friend?
Like, it's giving, like, the cool uncle.
Yeah,
right. Like, oh, come on, let's just go out for ice cream. Who cares? Like, do your homework later. We'll go get pizza.
Yeah, that's how he talks to them. Like, these are his nephews, and he just chilling on him, and he don't really give a fuck. And it's like, it's a lot more serious than he is presenting it to them. And a part of me feels like he genuinely does have trust in them, whereas the girls don't. And it's like he needs to do more correcting. Like, Devins should want this alliance to stay together, tight knit. Because I feel like it benefits him the most because he's in between the two duos of it all. And he's not really making sure that it's staying tight knit. And that's kind of the problem.
It does what are you doing? Benefit him, but he also has a reason to play both sides, just like Dee does, right? Like, he has to at some point think like Dee and Angela are spending a lot of time together. Like, they're spending time with Lala and Taylor. We know that thing's fake. But like, still socially, it's not right. Like, they're spending more time with Haley. Like, I do actually think it's in Devin's best interest to keep Drew and Barrett close.
Yeah, I agree. And in this conversation, he lightly re-mentions to him that he is concerned they might vote different. We're all voting out Rome, right? And they like, yes, we're all voting out Rome. Yeah. And he's like, okay. And just to make sure, like, y'all aren't going to flip, right? Like, that's not something that's actually going to happen.
This was like, you did your homework, right? Yes, we did our homework. All right, ice cream time.
And then they go back to chilling. And then Yash comes in. And, oh, my God. Who does Yash remind me of? He's kind of like Matt from Angela's season of Big Brother.
Oh,
like,
my God.
He believes that he is in such a great position.
And he's like Matt plus Keanu plus Zay.
Yes. It's like he is walking around with this this invalid belief of where he's at in the game. And he thinks he has much more control than he does. He actually has none. But in this conversation, he's kind of like leading the combo. And he's like, what we should do, guys, is we should allow the two sides to take out the big targets. We shouldn't take out the big targets. Like, we don't have to because they're helping us. We should let them take out the big targets and we should focus on like the little people. And you know, Lala, probably shouldn't take out Lala.
Yeah, bro.
Lala, she's that's going to be squeezing the juice.
That's a big fish, bro. Yeah.
Oh my God! And so
if you have bigger fish and then you have smaller fish, actually, that's who he's giving. Also, is sincere.
Honestly, and it's embarrassing. And then Drew and Barrett and Devins are just pretending that he's correct, and it's like he's just not talking about anything that's actually.
They're like,
real.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
Jesus, Alex says, Josh probably thinks the barbershop was real. Please. It's literally given that though. Like, he's in this Dapper Dance and he thinks Dapper Dance is the true center of the house and he has all the control. And it's like, oh my God, you are wrong.
Because no alliance. Because there's 3 people that have been reality stars, and no alliances are created until day 12. Of course,
literally. He like what? And then he also thinks that him and Taylor have like an unspoken agreement from being on the block. And I'm like, you haven't talked heavy on unspoken. You have not spoken to her since midway last week. Like y'all had that last conversation. I haven't seen them talk game since. Like, King, you're not really, and he's not a king. I shouldn't even call him that. Like, sir, you need to get your head in the game because this is not it. Jesus. But after this, Taylor talks to Jason, and Taylor thinks that Jason is 1 vote away from staying because she believes that Chuck was wrong and that Melody can go home if he's on the block next to her, because she tells him that she has D, Angela, herself, Lala. If Rome comes off the block, they have Rome, and then they need to get Haley, and then they just need to get 1 more person, and that's going to be Barrett. So they think that they can get, Taylor thinks they can get 7 votes to keep Jason next to Melody.
I know we sound like a broken record, but when we're talking about votes, why is nobody bringing up the fact that 8 people were in the HOH room at 4:30 in the morning?
Like, what are we doing?
I still don't have it. Do you have, like, I know we've both been watching feeds. Do you have an answer for that, Pharaoh?
I don't. And it's not getting brought up enough. They have not brought that up since after the Devins put the 3 of them on the block. They haven't brought it up since. I don't know why. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. And I don't know why Mallory and Melody want Drew and Barrett in the group that they're making. I don't know why there wasn't an automatic 7-person alliance made with literally everyone else in the house. I don't know why Yash doesn't even know that happened. I still don't think Yash knows that happened. I don't think anyone ever told Yash.
I don't think so either. Or they did, and he was just like, oh yeah, well, a woman's telling me, so clearly it's not the truth.
Like, what the fuck is going on? And that is why I remember in my player ratings, I was like, ooh, I'm still a little mad at Lyric, because I'm like, girl, you didn't walk around telling them exactly what happened. No, what happened was 8 of them marched downstairs and ignored y'all.
Single file.
Remember, like, it was crazy. And the retelling of that was so, like, not anything. But I will say, Jason and Rome's credibility has been so damaged this week that I think that the fact that it's coming from Jason and Rome, it kind of got diluted within all of the discredit that has been put towards them, which is why, honestly, like, I feel like Lyric has the most potential to actually influence the people on this side to know that, because she has a great relationship with Taylor and Lala, and she has a great relationship with Melody and Mallory. Truthfully, Lyric is the center of this side of the house and always really has been. Girl, you need to get it together. Please.
Which is why she should have got another 7.5 last night. No shade.
No, that's why she got the 6 that she got, because she still ain't putting it together. Jesus. But yes, even this next conversation, no shade, she talks to Mallory after this, and Mallory obviously wants to make her alliance with the 3 people in the da 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 da. And I think that's my issue with Lyric, is like, Lyric doesn't correct her allies enough, because I feel like in this moment, Lyric does know that they can't trust Drew or Barrett. She's been correct about it this entire time, which shout out to her. But in this conversation, I just want her to change Mallory's mind about who she wants in the group. And then she doesn't really do that. She kind of is focused on saving Rome. And she mentions like, oh, I want to give Rome a hinky vote, and I kind of want to save him even if he's on the block next to Melody. And Mallory's like, girl, don't do that, because Melody's going to be a little bit upset about it.
Like, how could she not be? I'll say one thing about, because I know we've gone back and forth about like overactivity versus like inactivity, right? And I feel like since the veto has been used and all the people on the left side now know who's safe and who's up for eviction, they should be doing more to set themselves up, because we're 24 hours away from crowning a new HOH and everything flipping over. But at the same time, like, some of the inactivity of Lala and Taylor this week probably saved them from going on the block, if we're being real.
Too.
Because everybody in the tool shed is overplaying, they're over paranoid, their cracks are forming for no reason, they're throwing each other under the bus. There's all this weird tension buzzing around literally between all of them. Like even a few of the vets are kind of like looking at each other sideways, like, what does he got going on over there? So it's just, it all comes down to HOH at this point, because if they get HOH, then they'll have more information and be able to have a meeting. Whereas right now they're just all scattered all over the place. So we'll see.
Yeah. Ciao. Detox the Devins, and they're in the HOH room alone for a while. Honestly, for a little too long. I was like, damn, you've
It
been
was
up here
wild.
for a good minute. Jesus.
Yeah.
And honestly, most of the conversation was just them wanting to like talk about Drew and Barrett some more. Honestly,
Mhm.
the fact that they didn't tell Devins about the boys meeting, and he was surprised about that, and Dee was surprised about that. And Devins does try to do some like slight deterring from their names, because even when she says this, he's like, honestly, we were like around a bunch of people. I gave them a chance, but like, did I really? And I guess they could have said it, but they couldn't have either. Like he wants to like excuse them, and it doesn't. It's kind of like he's the uncle and he's talking to the mom,
Exactly.
and he's like, oh, it's my fault, I couldn't really give them a
Yeah.
chance to do their homework because I took them for ice cream. Damn,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. And it's like Dee isn't really having it. Like they need to get it together or get
She's like, they were late to soccer practice. Like
literally
they got
they're failing
a C- on the exam. Like their tummies are hurting because they ate dairy before eating dinner. Like,
yeah. And then Dee does like a long ass breakdown of like the relationships in the house, the showmances, the flirt mances. She's like, girl, this is the tea. She's like, she turned into like one of the sisters.
Yeah.
She was like, girl, this is the tea. And then Devins lays down and starts.
This is not tea. This is chisme at this point.
This is chisme. This is chisme. Okay. And so she's like, yeah. So the tea is last night, Haley and Kamu were flirting a little bit, and me and Angela, we were trying to egg it on, and we were trying to make them like kiss a little bit, but they didn't do it. And then they stayed up for hours after that together, and then we all went to bed, but they were still up at 4 a.m. Like it was a lot going on. And then she talks about how Melody and Drew, they're getting closer and closer and closer. Now they can't even be away from each other. Like she just goes through all of the different like relationships in the house. Ooh, excuse me. Which it is a lot, and that took a long time too. Like that was a big bulk of the conversation, and then Drew and Barrett was a big bulk of the conversation, and then it leads to like her having some theories. Like she's like, okay, a strategy they could have is to pretend or start telling people that they are the most likely people to get the power, so that way people would be afraid to nominate them. Which I already said my strategy will be, I'm definitely nominating y'all, so that I can flush the power. Plus, y'all are on the other side. Like that wouldn't work on me, but maybe it'll work.
But it'll probably work on some of these people.
Yep, and that's no shade.
I did like that conversation about strategy. I also like Dee's thoughts in general about like the social aspect of it. Like the more chaos, the more these people are going at each other. Like she's subtly stirring the pot, I think, more intentionally than Devins is. And I actually think Angela's on the same wavelength. Basically, what I'm seeing Angela and Dee do is like they go out into the field and they gather information and they like plant little seeds of doubt and frustration and egg on like romantic or sexual tension, and then they come back home to the HOH room, report back, and then like make a plan for the next day. And honestly, it's like anything that can keep eyeballs off of the 3 people that have been on reality TV before, that have been in the HOH room for over 2 weeks at this point, is a smart move. And I think with a cast that doesn't understand, like some of the conversations the guys are having are like when Chuck talks about Big Brother, it's like he's learning what the show is in real time. Like so many, like him and Yash are like, oh yeah, so the blockbuster goes on until, and then Barrett has to correct them. Well, it'll stop, literally. But then like they don't even understand like how the veto works, or like that there's only going to be 2. Like they're learning the game. So I think I actually think Dee and Devin's idea is right. They know their cast better. And for them to be like, we're going to get the power, so we're just going to take HOH away from you potentially. Like, let's just for one more week, like we won't use the power. Don't nominate us. Like, it's a solid strategy.
And these are similar strategies that Rachel Riley used last season to make her threat even bigger, make them scared to target her, even causing mess, calling out Zay, causing arguments, encouraging her allies to argue with other people in the house so that they can get targets on themselves, making sure showmances are happening, pushing and encouraging showmances. A lot of the same strategies that Rachel Riley used. I think it's just instinctual for someone who's played before to do these things, because it's important to make sure you're not the biggest target in the room, or that you are too big of a target for people to want to target you or nominate you, be bold enough to do it. So it's just, I think, a natural thing, and they're executing it or trying to.
And you would think Angela, who's the only person that's played before, will be the one coming up with these ideas. Right. But, she's already shaded Rachel in this season. And it's actually Dee coming up with this, who's never played Big Brother before. So that's interesting.
So Jason talks to Lala. He thinks he can have the votes, so he's relaying that to her. Obviously, he doesn't actually have the votes, right?
Pobrecito.
Haley, Angela, and Dee talk again for a very long time. Again, and they are in the middle of the living room this time. And Haley is talking shit about Lala. She's like, if I win HOH, Lala's gonna go up, and I'm gonna tell her that everybody who's been talking shit about me, you can get out. And then if I have to do it in the nomination ceremony, I'll say, you know what? You have nothing nice to say about me, and now I'm gonna give you a reason for it.
Yeah, of course.
Haley.
Sure. Basically, if Haley's talking, she's talking. Haley's talking during the day today, she's talking shit about black women.
Yes, correct.
It's that simple. Correct. And it's nasty, and it's mean spirited, and it's ugly, and it's hard to watch, and it's fake as fuck.
It's fake as hell because she talked shit. She called she said, "Oh God, Lala," in her loud mouth, and then she's like, "You're doing great, Lala. Ooh, you're just so fake and nasty and dirty, you witch." Jesus.
It pisses me off. It's hard to watch.
It's crazy, but yes, that's what she says. Then Haley tells them how her and Drew had a conversation, but Drew was acting weird. I skipped over that conversation in the day because they did not really talk about shit, but they were in the they were in the gym together alone, and it was a little weird. Like, Drew didn't seem like he was comfortable talking game with her. She didn't seem like she was comfortable talking game with him. So they kind of did, but didn't. And that's what she's relaying to them now, is that it was a very weird situation. And then Angela's like, I don't know why Drew and Barrett aren't telling us about the alliance they have with Yash. Like, that's kind of weird. And Haley's like, well, we're not telling them about the alliance we have with Taylor and Lala. So it's probably that same reason. But this is the thing. Haley doesn't know they have the crossovers. So it's like, from Haley's perspective, it makes absolutely no sense for them to tell us, because we're not telling them about these other things we're doing either. But obviously to Angela and Dee, it does make sense. And this is why it's like, y'all are getting a little too loose-lipped with Haley. Like, you don't need to be referencing Drew and Barrett too much, because your anger is coming from obvious. It's going to start being more obvious where the place is coming from. If Haley is smart enough to pick up on it, but I don't think she is.
She's not smart enough, but she is the most vindictive and mean and rude person. So if she does pull together information against you, it could get nasty at any point. That's the problem.
Or she could just mention something to Kamu, and then Kamu could mention it to Drew, and boom, that's enough. Like, them talking much shit to Haley, I think it's like, y'all are like letting your walls open a little bit too much. Shit is leaking. It's like, y'all need to turn the faucet off. Y'all are leaking way too much information to too many different people who don't need to know. Well, really to Haley, who does not need to know all of this information about your perspective on the game, truly.
Right.
So boom, that occurs. And Haley also talks about Chuck, because she's worried about the fact that he might get nominated, and she doesn't know whether or not she should tell him, and maybe I should just let Kamu do it, and I don't know, or should I just say it now? And honestly, she's overthinking it, because who cares? Like, tell Chuck Rome will target him, or don't. I don't care, and he doesn't care, and Rome's probably going home anyways. Like,
they're voting him out anyways. Like,
it does not matter, and she's just overly doing it. But I think she just wants to talk, and that's one of the things she could talk about. You know,
isn't she one of the have-nots too?
She is not. She's just insufferable. Yeah, she's just insufferable.
God.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Woo! You would think she was a have-not.
That's even worse.
Yeah, she's just,
maybe her life is a have-not. I don't know.
Yeah, she's just like that. She's so weird. Anyways, they're mid-game talk, and honestly, at this moment, they weren't even talking about anything too crazy. Like, they weren't talking about Barrett and Drew. They were talking about like general game, but like something a little bit more specific. But anyways, they're talking about it, and then Barrett walks up, and when they walk up, Haley's mid-sentence, and she says, and she just stops talking. Angela and Dee aren't talking, and Barrett's like awkwardly walking towards them. He's like, can I sit? And they're like, yeah, you can come. And then he sits down, and then when he sits down, it's kind of like a silence little bit.
Hella awkward.
It's an awkward ass silence. And then he's like, oh, I could go actually. And they're like, no, you could, it's fine. So then he finally like is able to just settle into it. But they were very clearly talking game. And they clearly stopped talking game when he walked up. It was like so egregiously obvious, to the point where it's like, Barrett, I wonder if you'll mention it, think of it, talk to the cameras, something, but I personally doubt it. But we'll see if he does anything.
It was also awkward too, because then he's like sitting next to D, and you know how they were cuddling a few days ago, and she like uncuddled him and basically like friend zoned him. That was hella awkward because he was sitting kind of close. You know what I mean? Like it's the kind of thing you do when you like somebody, but you don't want to make a move unless they want you to like cuddle them. So he's like sitting exactly 3.5 inches away, and she's just not like, her body language is like slightly turned away from him. You know what I mean?
It was awkward. She also made a comment to him. She made a comment. She was like, "Oh, I mean, you're so far away," or like she made a comment about the distance. And it's like, "Oh Lord, this is weird."
It's awkward.
So everything was awkward about it. But he starts whispering to D, but their mics are like lower than Angela and Haley. So we're listening to Angela and Haley talk about bullshit. And then he leaves. And then when he leaves, Dee is able to join Angela and Haley and let them know that Barrett told her that Mallory believes that, or that Taylor told Mallory that she believes Jason has the votes to stay. And Dee is like, girl, what are we going to do? Because now she's putting our names in it. She's listing our names. And so their names, Angela and Dee, were listed to Barrett from Mallory, from Taylor, about the fact that they would vote for Jason to stay, which obviously they wouldn't. And Dee's like, damn, what do we do? Do we tell her, or do we just keep it here, or do we just shut up? And is he clocking any of the tea? And Haley's like, I don't think he's clocking anything, because Lala asked Taylor to come up in front of everyone or something like that, which we don't know if that actually happened because it wasn't on camera. But she's claiming that that's probably how Mallory knows. And so she's trying to calm Dee down about getting paranoid that Barrett might be onto something. And then Barrett walks back over. And when he walks back over, they aggressively change the conversation again. And it's like, it goes from what they were talking about to like, Haley's like, 1979, right? 1979, 70, 78. And they just start talking about the fucking dates.
They're studying. Everyone's studying Pharaoh.
They're studying. And I'm like, Barrett, you that's what you do. Like, that's what happens when you're in a conversation and you have to change the subject to something. I'm very certain that he at least realized it, because he was like somber during that. He was looking down. He didn't really want to look up at them. He wasn't even responding when he sat down with them. So it was clear that he at least clocked it. I'm just like, will you do anything about the clocking? I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not. So there's that. Also in this conversation, when he's there, Haley asks him, who does he want to win the blockbuster? And he says, well, I think Rome will win, but I want Jason to win. And Angela's like, oh, you do?
What? Why do you want him to win?
You want Jason to win?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I mean, I guess Melody. My bad.
This was again Stern Mama, right?
Yeah.
It was like, you better get your ass inside and do your homework right now. You better eat all your greens, your broccoli. Like, you better drink water. I don't want to see you having ice cream. No playing outside. Like,
and it's just also all of the indicators of a conversation of someone who doesn't trust you, because they changed the subject. When they started talking about game, they're asking you a specific question to pry your mind. And then when you give them the answer, they clearly don't like it. And that's the first time they give any energy. Angela hadn't really even said anything. She gave zero energy. And then she got so excited when she talked about, when she was gagged, that he said he would save Jason. And it's like, damn, like, this is clear mistrust right in your face. They don't trust you. Shout out to Penilly. Thank you.
Penilly, appreciate you.
Period. Boom. After this, the rest, Angela leaves, Barrett leaves, and Haley and Dee talk alone. Unfortunately, Haley just talks again about the Chuck situation, and she doesn't know what to do. We don't care. Meanwhile, Barrett goes to talk to Taylor in her bedroom, and Taylor obviously thinks that she has the votes and that she just needs Barrett's. So she is going over the votes with Barrett. And Barrett is like trying to play it with her. He doesn't really give much back. He doesn't really say much. He makes the comment that potentially people are lying about the votes, but Taylor doesn't think so. And he's concerned that she believes that they have the votes. So he goes back to Dee and he's like, well, girl, she thinks they have the votes. She just approached me about it. And Dee's like, well, what do we do? Do we tell them or do we not tell them?
I don't understand this. Okay, for any future Big Brother players, because I know all of you will be on Big Brother at some day. There's absolutely no reason to do this thing. This idea that people get every season, no matter how many times it fails, that you're going to tell people 10 minutes before they vote somebody out of this game what direction it's going. Oh my gosh, we don't have the votes. We laid around all day. We laid around for 3.5 days straight with nothing else to do, playing chess, bored as fuck. And you're telling me there was no time to tell me that I was on the wrong side of the vote. That is
Literally.
bullshit. Like they could, it would take 20 minutes for them to have a conversation and just be like, this is the direction it's going. We don't want to be on the wrong side. There's already divisions in the house. Boom, do what you got to do. It's not that complicated.
Child, Oscar says he's lost. Taylor thinks Jason has the votes to stay with Barrett's vote because Angela and Dee have been pretending that they will vote Jason to stay. And this is in the scenario Jason versus Melody. So that is why this is happening. Dee is telling Barrett that she didn't know exactly what they should do about this. Should they tell them or should they not? And she concluded they should just not tell them. And then if Jason and Melody are on the block, they'll run and tell Taylor and them, oh, no, we don't have the votes. We have to evict Jason. So that's what she's concluded by the end of the night.
I have a question. Do you think that at the end of the day, it actually, because I kind of feel like it might actually be smarter long term for Dee and Angela's game if they did keep Jason. Like, one, Jason and Dee have a solid relationship. Like the Jason and Angela thing was a shit show, but like now people are expecting both of them to be bigger targets in front of them, which helps everybody else's game except for you. And if those three girls aren't picking Jason up as part of something bigger, like he's gonna need more allies too. And like him and Dee have that, like Latino thing going on too. So
yeah,
I feel like they're almost fighting their own instincts out loud. Like they're probably thinking deep down, Jason being here isn't the worst for us, but they don't want to go against their group.
I think it's like two different. First of all, I think with their knowledge, with the knowledge that they have, I feel like maybe they can't come to the right conclusion. Because in my opinion, Melody should stay because I know Melody would nominate Jason because she's stupid. Or like wrong. Like I know Melody is angry and genuinely would make the wrong move. So from my knowledge, they should potentially keep Melody. But from their knowledge, they don't know that. They don't talk enough to Melody to genuinely know whether or not she would genuinely do something like that. So I see your point in the sense of maybe they should keep Jason. But I think in reality, they shouldn't because I think Jason might nominate Angela and Devin.
I see your point, but I do think there's a world where after enough conversation, like and recentering and sharing more information, that Jason would do something like Devin's Haley Chuck, you know what I mean, or Devin's Haley Kamu, or something, or Devin's Haley Yash, like something like that, and make a deal with Angela and Dee and be like, Devins is going on the block, but not you two. Like, let's work on something. And I do think there's a world that Mallory and Lyric convince Melody, get your head out of the gutter and fucking realize that putting Jason on the block does nothing. Like, you just saw this big alliance put Jason on the block and target him. Why are you doing the work for them? Put up the fucking Kirk family and let's see what happens. Like, I think both of those things could happen.
I also think like the real issue is like y'all could have a connection with Drew and maintain it so that way there is some control over Melody, and they're choosing not to do that. And because they're choosing not to do that, you might as well keep Jason in this one. Like in this world that you're talking so much shit about Drew and Barrett, like that's another reason why it's like I see the point of keeping Jason, because it's like y'all hate Drew so much, y'all don't talk to him trustworthily anymore. You don't talk to Melody about game because you just refuse to. It's like they essentially refuse to talk game with Melody, and they're starting to do that with Drew, and it's like, well, shit, vote her out then. But
it's kind of giving a toxic relationship where it's like, I know you're gonna break up with me. You're gonna break up with me. Oh, yeah. We don't have a foundation. Like, I just don't trust you. You're gonna break up with me. And then at some point, the other person's like, well, fine. I guess we'll just break up. Yeah. Like that's what they're doing with Drew.
What they're doing is like they're playing this week badly, because if y'all are genuinely saving Melody, which they are, do something. Create either re-evaluate your relationship with Drew so you have some control over that, or start talking to Melody. They're not doing either of that. They both talk to Jason way more, which why what you're saying makes so much more sense, because they don't do any work on Melody and they know she's staying. Why would you willingly vote someone to stay and then have nothing moving forward, no type of control over that relationship at all, even through Drew at bare minimum? Like, they're fucking up for real.
There's even other outs. Like, there's a world where they just start to slowly wage the war against the red corner.
That
Like
too.
just start to plant seeds with Lala, with Taylor, with Jason, with
Yep.
Lyric,
Go
and
back
just
to
start.
that because they were doing
Yeah,
that week
yeah,
one, literally.
exactly. Now you have three targets that the whole house can agree on if you start planting those seeds now. But it's like they're not doing either, so they're alienating people on both sides. It's just bad
Yep,
gameplay.
it is. After this, Yash talks to Kamu and Chuck in the gym. He thinks he has control over some of the game. So he's just going over who's getting evicted. And yeah, bro, we know Rome's getting evicted. And Kamu, and basically it's a bunch of bullshit because Yash has no information. But one thing that I did know is that Kamu still thinks that Lyric is not genuinely interested in Rome. He is still tricking himself to believe that Lyric is just using Rome, and he's reiterating this. He's like, yeah, Lyric actually says she's just used him for protection. So once he's gone, it's like she's not going to care about him ever again, and she never really liked him the way he liked her. It was just for protection. Sir,
Yeah,
you're trying to convince yourself so badly.
It's almost like she would just be single and like
Literally
in the house alone and bored with nothing to do all day.
What's crazy is every indication would say that even without Rome here, she would potentially just flirt with Chuck. Like even if Kamu was right, the next man wouldn't even be him. It would be Chuck. Like, and honestly, after that it would probably be Yash. Kamu isn't even really like actually next on the list. Like even in that world, mind you, we're not in that world. She does like Rome. She's telling him she loves him back. Like, you lost.
Not only that, but Kamu was making weird ass comments yesterday. I don't know if you caught that, where he was talking shit about Lyrics flirting and being like, I just don't know, like that's like against my values. Like I don't know if that's something that I would want on national TV, or I would want, like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, you're so weird because you're attracted to her, you want her to want you, but you don't want her to flirt with anybody. It's just ugh.
I saw that comment was made, and I saw on the feeds when it happened, it like cut really quickly or something like that. But that he made a very offhand, weird comment about Lyric, and I didn't know exactly what it was. So thank you for letting me know. But I thought it was something weird. Like I thought it was something along those lines, which I fully believe this is the same man who was liking and retweeting weird homophobic things. I'm certain he has very weird misogynistic views as well. I would not be surprised. So yeah, there's that. Barrett and Mallory talk, and he lets Mallory know that Taylor is wrong and that Jason will be going home and that is not an accurate read. So he finally does something, I guess, no shade. And so Mallory can feel a little bit better about this. She's like, she's not going to tell Melody anything. She's just going to go with it. So now she knows that the truth is that Jason is still going home. And boom, that was the last conversation I had before we started. So there you go. Somebody said, what is this that I'm hearing about people shipping Kamu and Taylor? Devins noticed that last night when they were playing games, they were playing like, what is it called? Quick dating? What is it called? Speed dating. They were like doing speed dating, and they were like doing pickup lines. And Kamu and Taylor were like heavily flirting during that situation. So that did happen, unfortunately.
I think we're at a point where it's just everyone's flirting with everyone. I mean,
they are.
Dee literally said it yesterday, the day before on feeds. She was like, what else are we gonna do besides flirting at this point? Like, I'm so bored. Like, it is what it is.
Child, let's see. Is this what's happening on the feeds?
What, right now?
Allegedly. Child, let me wrap this up. All right, y'all. We're about to start watching the feeds, but of course, get into the Patreon. We will be live. Is Thursday tomorrow? Tomorrow, talking, watching the live eviction, and then of course we'll be talking about it after. And there's other stuff going on the Patreon as well. Join the Discord. We talk about the live feeds all day and other shows in the Discord. Get into the bracketology if you want to do the week by week competition that we're doing. Send in one of these votes. Vote for one of these shows. Yeah. Link is in the description for that. Get into that. Get into the other stuff we're doing other than Big Brother, and then get into the Big Brother stuff as well, of course. And boom. Let's get into these feeds because baby, what's team?
Right.
Okay, what did Dietrich say? Can you read this for me?
Taylor and Kamu keep flirting. Dee, Angela, and Haley are mad Barrett is talking to Taylor and Mallory. And then 3, they think Taylor is the leader of the left side, I'm assuming, and are crap talking her right now.
Is that really occurring? What's going on?
It's been an hour and a half. I wouldn't be surprised since we started.
Like persistently, like looking at the girl. Y'all should just wasting the water.
My thing is when they do casting, I'm like, okay, I understand if you want to have like one Zach or like one Zay. You know what I mean? But why do you have to cast like four? Like, you know what I mean?
I do know
Why do
what
you
you
have to
mean.
cast four out of like 16, 17 people? Why do you need four or five like Jim, douchebag, manosphere, red pill dudes? Like what I genuinely want to know what those conversations are like. Like, we have to have Camu and Chuck and Yash. Like, like, why not just cast like two more guys like Barrett? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand.
I almost don't even. You remember when on the premiere, Julie said it's all women? She should have been telling the truth. Like she should have genuinely said that. She like lied to the women and said that it's going to be all women season. That should be true.
That
I
was
actually
sad.
don't need any man ever. None of the like I could have done without any of these men, including Jason. And that's just how I feel. Let's just do only. And Haley could be left at home with the men that she want to be around.
And Devin should be Tiffany Irvin.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly,
or Camilla, or Genevieve. Honestly, or Angelina. Honestly, I'd rather have Angelina on this season than Devin.
I'd rather have Angelina too. No shade.
No shade.
No shade. Okay, let me see what's this tea from these update pages. Child. Now I do see this one update. This one update says that Mallory, Melody, Lyric, and Taylor all talked and they all agreed that they need to go hard for the HOH to shift the power. And this is a video, so I can hear them say it.
Perfect.
Now I like that.
It only took 2 weeks.
And then they still got to win it. Child.
Right. This feels like a monumental HOH for week 3.
Honestly, week 3 has been so big, like these last couple seasons. So let's keep it going. Thank you. That's annoying.
What's the tea?
I'm trying to get the real tea.
For folks joining late, thank you for joining us. We just wrapped up doing a live feed update for today, day 16, Wednesday, July 22nd. Now we're just going to be watching feeds for the rest of the evening. Feel free to tune in with us. We might be joined by other members of the esteemed royal court at some point tonight, as we always do. But feel free to tune in. Because we've been on here for the last hour and a half, if there's anything else we missed, feel free to drop it in the chat. Let us know what's been going on.
Thank you.
You want me to drop the link in Discord, Pharaoh?
Yeah, I tried to already do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'm about to turn on the feeds now too.
Bitches just hate us. Because where y'all at?
At least you've been getting like decent sleep, I'm hoping, because they've been going to sleep earlier.
Yeah, that's been helping. I think they're going to go to sleep early again today.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow, I'm going to be up all night tomorrow.
Yeah. Thursdays is always going to be. That's the big one. Cookie said that Yash is giving Taylor info on how close Angela and Haley are.
Yeah, I'm listening to that. Come on now. Mm-hmm.
What's good, Asia? Aja, hop in here. That episode was pretty fun though. I don't know if you caught it, but it was a fun episode tonight. They got the full fight, the full Angela Jason mess, and the fallout.
Ciao. Yeah, they're all getting ready for bed, so they're probably gonna go to sleep soon. But we
Not this generation. Which generation is the most toxic in terms of men?
Who's the most toxic?
Which generation of men is the most toxic? Is it like the OGs? Is it the millennials? Or is it like
what's your
kids these
generation?
days? I'm millennial.
Okay, millennials for sure. For certain.
It's always the one that's like right before you that you blame. Why is it us? Because I feel like it's the OGs.
It probably is.
Like whenever you try to talk to like men that are 50 and over in particular, I feel like it's a rough conversation when you're talking about gender.
That's true. I don't think it's Gen Z. Someone in the chat said they think
I don't think so either.
Gen Z. I mean, like you have to think you have to consider the entirety of the generation, and I feel like when you do that, it's like there's too many young people who are like actually waking up to some bullshit.
Yeah, I feel like evil just reinvents itself.
Yeah. That's true.
Like we went from the like get off my lawn guys to like the podcast Red Pill Bros.
We did get to the podcast Red Pill Bros, which aren't
like
the best. But I feel like a lot of podcast Red Pill Bros are millennials. They just target Gen Zs.
Yeah, Gen Z is like TikTok generation, which is also
because Andrew Tate is a millennial. And he's forward.
It's like they're training Gen Z to take the mantle.
They are. They get real nasty and just dirty. I feel like Gen Z are the ones who listen to that shit. Like, you know how on Love Island, they're like Serena asks Cordell if he listens to any podcast. It's like that's the generation that like listens to the podcast,
right?
But the people who are doing the podcast is like, oh God, it's you. But honestly, men are so horrible everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know who Clavicular is. Sorry.
I've heard of this person, but I would rather not know who they are.
No shit. Oh, what they're talking about? There is a video of it's a very quick combo where Haley, Angela, and Dee are saying that they think Taylor is the head. I think
that's just because Angela sees her as a Chelsea.
Yeah, literally.
Like what other reason? Like what actual proof or information would that assertion come from?
And then where did this come from? Because all
Taylor barely talks. She has good reads, but she's not. I haven't seen her once be like, "Oh, let's get a group together." Literally. Not even with Lala and Jason. No shade.
What the fuck? That's crazy. I was like struggling to even hear what they were saying, but yeah, she literally isn't even doing enough. No shade, like for lack of a better term.
I said it earlier this week. Taylor doing less probably saved her this week. So
yeah, I believe it.
I'm okay with her being a late bloomer if it helps her get further. We've seen it before, right? Like a bunch of times. We've seen players start off not doing shit, and then once they gain a little confidence, a little momentum, win a few comps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can turn it around.
I think her being low key really is a good idea. Honestly. And what is y'all saying to these people? That's the last thing I want to make sure I.
That's another thing that bugs me is like the body image stuff. I feel like I get that they cast like young, fit, like nutrition gym people on the show a lot, but it's kind of toxic to watch people obsess over like age and body fat, and I don't know, it's just weird.
Mm-hmm. That is true. And that is very weird. I feel like I'm so concerned about the state of the world, but I guess everyone. That's the thing, we're talking about generations, but I feel like you said, like, it just repeats itself. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
everyone's generation had the same concern and dread over like the potential of it.
Yeah.
So streets are saying that Yash was bringing up Haley, Angela, and Diara trio, and that he was trying to like talk to Taylor about it, and that Taylor wasn't necessarily picking up on that conversation. No shade.
Well, that's
I'm trying to find a clip though.
Thinks she's in an alliance with two of them.
Exactly.
And because she reads people pretty well, she's probably clocking the fact that if Yash sees three women talking for more than 30 minutes, he's going to be like, bro, we need to look out for that.
Right.
That they could be a problem down the line.
I will say I made the comment on one of these updates, and I was like, although Yash is very with the men, I was like, I do think he wants to throw comps because he wants to play both sides. And I think this is like an indicator of that. Like, I think he just wants to throw.
Did he say that, or you just think that?
No, he said it. He said he wants to throw comps. But I think the reason he wants to throw comps is because he wants to play both sides. Because he can, technically, since he's not with anybody. But
he's not really even playing the left side or like even pretending to.
Yeah, this is the only conversation he's ever had to where it's like anything. And it's just him clocking that the three of them are together. But that's so general. But and he pretends with Rome. He just pretends. Like, I wouldn't say he's playing them. He's just he doesn't not, you know. He just
I was kind of saying that last week, that when Rome goes, there's absolutely zero reason in Yasha's mind to work with anyone on the left side.
Exactly.
It's just women and a gay guy. So
yeah. Okay, finally I'm trying to find a video, and I think finally someone posted it. But yeah, girl, this was a quick conversation, and Jason was trying to pitch to him, and that ain't gonna work.
I see Angela, D, and Chuck.
My feet are still on.
I'm like actually very concerned about some of the nasty shit that Haley could have said while they kept cutting feeds earlier today.
Bro, they
should be in the middle of talking shit, saying nasty stuff about Lala and Taylor, and then it would cut, come back, cut, come back, cut.
Yeah. Let me see what the fuck Chuck is talking about. He ain't even talking about nothing.
He never is. It's
Jesus. Like, oh my God, it's so useless.
It's like his personality is like a mansplain.
It is.
Like, he says the obvious things that everybody's been saying all day, but he just says it in his voice and his tone, and he thinks he's like intelligent.
Yeah. He like someone will say something and he'll just repeat what they said in a different way. And it's like, girl, okay, you're not adding any. He doesn't add anything. And Drew was talking about how it annoys him. It would annoy me too, if I'm being honest.
Me too. It does annoy me because we're watching them all day.
Taylor not talking about nothing. I'm sorry. She needs to stop. It's because she wants Jason to stay so bad. So she told Lyric, she's like, oh, best case scenario is Rome wins Blockbuster and then we evict Melody. And it's like, girl, Jason isn't going to stay. You're wrong because they're lying to you. I wish they wouldn't just lie. I don't think they should lie about it. Like, we talked about it already, but it's like them lying about it is just causing unnecessary turmoil.
Because to me, it's more about the length of time you're lying. Like, for example, if somebody approaches me on like Tuesday afternoon and they're like, I don't think we have the votes, I'd be like, okay, walk me through it. Like, literally 20-minute
Yeah.
conversation. But if you're trying to tell me Thursday morning or Wednesday at midnight, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you've had since Sunday, Monday. Like, why are you waiting 3 days? Clearly, we're not locked in.
Mm-hmm.
I would play in their face and I'd be like, oh, thanks so much for letting me know. But I would think like, I can't trust you.
Yeah, literally. And like Aja said, you lose trust in people if you lie about the vote. Like literally, like you're saying.
That part, yeah.
Because like, why would you wait till the last minute? And then why would I trust you if you waited until the last minute when you knew this whole time? Like, do you think I'm dumb? Child. Okay, I guess I have to listen to Chuck. That's unfortunate. Like Jesus, I was trying so hard.
Weren't they also saying that in week 1, Chuck was doing a lot of mirroring? Like someone would be like,
Yes.
"Oh, I love," or like, "Oh, I drink orange juice every morning," and he'd be like, "I love orange juice."
Yes, literally. He does. Oh my God. He does this thing where it's like, if I'm talking to Chuck and I'm like, oh, I'm having a good day today, he'll be like, oh, a good day? I love when those happen. I love good days. Good days are great. Good days are amazing. Like he just repeats the concept and just starts talking about it. Or someone will be like, oh, I'm dreading this have not that I have to do. He's like, oh, dread is something that I always hate in my life. I never want to dread. I knew someone who was dreading something one day. It's like he's so chat.
It reminds me of Judge Dredd.
Jesus, why does he do? It reminds you of what? What'd you say?
Judge Dredd.
Oh Lord, it's so annoying when he does. I don't know why he does that. Jesus, it's so AI. It's so AI.
Ainsley.
It's so AI. He's literally Ainsley. It's weird. I hate that he does that. And I guess it's when he's he's trying to relate to people and he thinks doing that relates to people. It's like, what are you doing, King? Ugh.
I feel like even Asia's comment. I feel like that's an insult to Shabuzi, low key.
High key. Honestly. Oh my gosh.
I hate the way that you talk, the way that you walk.
Oh Lord. Why are all 4 feeds on them? I'm so sick of seeing them. Unfortunately.
I'm still mad that they cut out Angela cackling like hysterically when Jason was running to that back room.
Yeah, I wish we had some of that in the edit as well.
They're definitely protecting Devins and Angela, you can tell.
They are
in the edit.
Did you what'd you think of the argument? Like now that we saw the rest of it.
I thought it was hilarious. And also kind of shout out to Barrett for standing up because everyone thought he was a punk and like everyone just assumed it was like Kamu or Chuck.
And it was Barrett. No, that was it was interesting. It was a good argument. I liked it. I thought it was really entertaining.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was like we have to have an Angela moment in the first like month of this game, and we got it.
I'm not gonna lie. After watching it, I was like, "Wait, Jason staying would kind of be." Oh wait, let me listen to Lyric and Jason.
Yeah.
Oh girl, poor baby. He think he got the votes.
Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah.
It was the argument was cringy. Like it. What were they saying on the recap earlier? There was like it was like 2 Rachels.
Mm-hmm.
Or like
yeah,
like
no, it was giving
like,
that though.
They weren't landing, but it was still campy as fuck. Like
it was giving that though. No shade. It's like they kept having like these. It's like they knew these were TV lines, so they would say the TV line version, and it's like, oh Lord.
It was like not as cringe as Jimmy, but like it could have been.
Yeah. Okay, what they saying?
I don't know. I like Jason. I just feel like I would love to see him have a redemption arc, even if he doesn't win. Like even if he doesn't even make the jury.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to let either Rome or Melody go at this point.
Yeah.
Why is Lyric going over the numbers again? Like, girl,
Mm-hmm.
what numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Just go pitch to Barrett and Drew all night. Keep them up.
Honestly,
That's all he can do at this point. I would
yeah.
like, why not? Fuck it.
I respect that he's trying so hard.
It just, oh god, it irritates me that they're talking about Taylor like so much now. Like she's right, because it's like if they're gonna talk about you like you're a threat, at least be an actual active threat.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I mean? It's like if we were on a show together and they were like clearly like Pharaoh and Easy are working together. It doesn't help us to try to fake it. It's like, well, let's just work together then. More in depth. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but man, Lyric, like I'm impressed. And honestly, like seeing the way she she does the baby talk with Rome and like then seeing her in like the diary room
Yeah.
and seeing her when she talked to Devins when she was pitching her case, it was
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, like this is kind of feeling like a little bit like Ashley. Like she sounds like an attorney. It's all business. Her voice, her
Yeah.
whole demeanor changes. She's
Yeah.
serious. She's straight to the point. And it's two sentences and it's like all business.
Yeah.
And then it's
She
like,
has
I
great like
love
talking
you.
points. She has great talking points. It's
Yes.
like really, it's truly you can tell the attorney. You can tell when the attorney comes out because she has
Yes.
great like points. She knows exactly what to pitch, exactly how to say it in order to like make it
Yeah.
make sense. It was good, honestly.
I was impressed. And I'm glad she's off the block now because no
Yeah.
shade, like Rome and Melody aren't doing it for me in that way.
Yeah.
It's like I just want somebody else to wake up and start playing like a good game. You know, like
Yeah.
somebody.
Okay.
It's the perfect cast too to get some of these dumb guys to do what you want by flirting with them.
It is, and the fact that it's working is so cool. It's like I was talking to
It's
I forgot who it was
hilarious.
Stephanie, and I was like, I don't know how it's working because to me, I'm like, okay, but hey, it's working nonetheless.
Be honest. Do you think he's smitten as a kitten? Do you think he's smitten as a kitten? Yes.
Smitten as a kitten.
Yes. I know, but like still.
I would like to see her be like the villain in like a Scream movie. You know what I mean? Where it's
I see that.
it's like the sweet girl next door who's like 5'2" that you would never with a baby voice you would never expect, and she's like taking them all out one by one.
I see that.
That would be hella fun.
Okay, so they're actually all getting ready for bed. Genuinely.
Which is crazy to me because it's not even 11 o'clock over here, and a bunch of 20-somethings getting ready for bed. Like,
yeah, maybe Kamu and Haley will stay up again like they did last night, but they don't need to. There's nothing to see there.
Is it true that Rome and Lyric were messing around in the have not room?
Allegedly, they were definitely like making out all fucking night and in the morning.
Yeah.
Someone said like early in the morning. It was like fucking 6, and they were already kissing and making out. And it's like, damn, sleep, please.
Imagine trying
the
to
fact that Kamu is a have not and he doesn't realize it is fucking crazy to me. Hello? Yeah. Maybe he's a deep ass sleeper, but Jesus, they're smacking all night. Or like even walking in and catching them. It's like, I don't know.
I'm low-key impressed by both of them.
The fact that they're hiding it, like, well, just from him. I see everyone else knows.
Yeah.
But Jesus.
Yash doesn't either, though, really, right?
Yeah, he's confused. I think Chuck claims he knows, but he seems a little confused too. But it's like even throughout the day, I guess they've done way better throughout the day, like not being just upon each other, but like
yeah,
still, truly still, it wouldn't get me. It wouldn't trick me.
I think Chuck just wants her so bad he wants to believe it. So
that makes sense.
Like just live in delusion, I guess.
That's the same with Kamu, honestly.
Yeah, it's true.
The people who believe it just want to. Oh, you too, Paytus. Jesus.
So what's Yasha's hair routine exactly? Because
oh Lord, I think it just needs to grow. Right.
I just think he needs to start over.
You know what I mean? I will say I can't say that I like it because I don't. But I don't.
Okay, do a poll.
No, because they're gonna drag my man. Okay, that's not my man, but like
I'm gonna clip this. If you say anything positive about Yasha's hair, I'm gonna clip this.
I don't hate it. Personally. I don't hate it. I honestly, okay, if we're going through haircuts, I hate Kamu's. I don't know what Kamu has going on. I think his hair is just kind of there.
Do you think that's why he's always wearing a hoodie?
Hopefully. And he has a hat on right now, as he should. I don't like Kamu's hair. Chuck's hair, I'm not the biggest fan of, but he cuts it himself and you can tell. Devin's, it's just there. Barrett's, I think I would like Barrett's if it was like freshly, that because I think it's kind of a mullet kind of thing, or like a curly
mullet
type of thing. I like mullets, and I think I like Barrett's hair. I like curly hair. Drew, right?
You like Yasha's hair more than Drew?
I like Drew's hair more than Drew's. Actually, probably top 3.
Okay,
I actually do like Drew's hair. I'm not gonna lie. It's just. It is what it is. Like I like it as a thing to laugh at.
You know what's funny? I kind of had a haircut like Drew when I was like 15.
Oh Lord! I think we should rank the haircut,
like the spiky.
I see you in that. Okay, if we're ranking them, worst, it does have to be Yash.
Yeah,
it has to be Yash. But
it has to be. I'm not negotiating that.
It has to be Yash. And then. For me, it's Devin's or Kamu. Unfortunately,
I think Devin's
just doesn't have a haircut.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, so it'll be Yash and Devin's.
Devin's is giving like mad scientist.
It is. Then for me, it's Kamu.
Devin's haircut is like his game.
I agree. Just whatever.
Just like let me find an idol and just do some zany stuff.
Yeah. Is Yash at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. Yash, Devins, Kamu, Chuck.
Okay.
Then the top 4 would be Rome, Jason, Drew, and Barrett. Honestly, Jason in this fucking beanie makes me want to just put him 4th. And then makes me want to put Drew because I don't like it in the beanie. It looks like sweaty.
But now we're just judging him for a beanie, not the actual haircut.
I don't like the beanie. You're correct. But the fact that it's always in the beanie, like that's all I can think of.
Okay, but let's just judge like without hats and beanies.
Without hats and beanies.
Because Kamu has a hat and a hoodie, and we're judging him without it.
I don't like Jason's beanie. But you're right. Drew is 4th then.
Okay.
And then the top 3 is Rome, Jason, and Barrett. I would put Jason 3rd. I like Rome's haircut.
I like Jason's more than Barrett's.
Honestly, like I like Jason's hair. Even like when he has it like freshly washed and it's curly and wet.
When he had his hair, when he had his hair out and the shades the glasses that everyone kept complimenting earlier.
Yeah.
It looked good.
I agree. The issue is that it's like just his hair though. Right? Like it's not really a haircut. Like I think that's why for me in my mind.
But that's like more of a gag.
That's true.
It's like natural.
I like Jason's hair.
Me too.
I just like the fact that Barrett has a style. Jason's is just his natural curly hair, which is beautiful.
I feel like Barrett is just like, make me a coffee, please.
That's true. And
like,
also,
like vanilla latte.
Barrett's isn't fresh either, I will say. I'm okay with Rome third. The chat said Rome third, Barrett second, Jason first. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that.
They said Rome. Wait.
Rome third, Barrett second, Jason first. I think I'm okay with that order.
I like Rome's more than Barrett's personally.
I think I like Rome's the most. Honestly. I think I like Rome's the most. But I'm okay with any order.
I'm still Jason first. So it sounds like if it was just me and you, I like Jason's the most.
You think Jason's first, Rome second,
Rome
Barrett
second,
third.
yeah.
Barrett has the same cut as Josh with more hair. Kinda.
That's what? Really? No.
I think
that's a stretch.
In a world, Yash does have a mullet. Not this world, but in someone's world, Yash does have a mullet. And Barrett also has a mullet. I see what they're saying.
In the multiverse, in the nether regions.
I think I see what they're saying.
In the time warp.
Rome looks like he's in grade school and his grandma cuts it. But I think that's why I like it. Honestly.
That's his vibe though. His vibe is like pickleball. Right?
Yeah, it fits him.
It's like prep school, like suburban polo shirt vibe.
It fits him well for sure. I think Dee's hair is beautiful. I will say, since we're talking about hair, yes. I love Dee's. Dee's hair is just it's like she goes to sleep. She don't even wear a bonnet.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it just always looks good.
it's kind of like it's almost like a cartoon. You know how like cartoons they just always look.
Yeah, it's just
It's fucking crazy. So D definitely is eating that up with the ladies. I actually like all of the ladies' hair. None of the girls' hair is they don't have a bad haircut.
Well,
who's your least favorite?
You know what? I'm gonna stay true to what I said when I started this.
Okay.
I'm not going to say negative things about women's appearances, even if I don't like them as players or as people
or humans. I will. I could rank them. I love these. I love the fact that Taylor's is versatile because she will do the 4 pigtails. She could do the she has here. Like I like that. Like I like that she can style it. It's kind of the same reason why I was feeling Barrett's a little bit more than Jason's. It's like it's a style. It's an actual style of hair. It's not just your hair. So I will put her top 2 if I'm being honest. Same with Lala. Lala kind of does the same thing. They would be big 3 for me. Then I'm going to be honest. Somebody on here I would never align myself with.
Excuse me? Oh, I see.
I like the style. Dare I say Haley's red bob is kind of eating.
Okay, I need to say something. I can't stay silent anymore. Okay, I'll say the lady's hair that I like, and I'll just leave it there. Okay, because you're killing me here.
Okay.
I like Dee's. I like Taylor. I like Lala's.
Okay.
I like Lyric. Okay. And I think Melody's hair is nice as well.
Melody's hair is nice.
And that's all I'll say.
One of the people you mentioned be looking the fool. And that is Lyric. I hate that fucking. You know how she does the.
Okay.
I hate that so bad.
See, I'm not talking about like the way they style it all the time. I'm just talking about like
the hair itself.
Yeah, like you wake up in the morning and it's just natural. Like
I'll allow it.
She has really nice texture.
Lyrics is the bottom. Mallory and Lyric. Sorry, Mallory. They have to be like bottom 2 for me. Like. For sure. Sure.
Well, it
like,
seems like the chat agrees with me, so.
I hate they do. They saying I have questionable taste. I'll allow it. I'll just have to have questionable taste. They say Haley Red Bob ain't it. I'm sorry. She was to me it tears. I'm sorry. But I'm biased. Bob is like probably my favorite hairstyle. Like just to look like I always feel like a bob is cunty. So I do have biases to bobs. Notice I didn't mention Angela.
Right.
We'll just leave it there.
No comment.
We'll just leave it there. Okay, boom. Do you like anyone's style? Like what they wear?
Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask because
Okay.
I'm like a t-shirt and shorts. Like I'm not like a
That's a
fashion.
style. That's a style.
I mean, yeah, but I don't like talking about other people's fashion because
Because
I
you're
don't
not a
because I don't personally care. You know what I mean?
That's real.
Like
I do.
whenever so like I have to go to a birthday dinner tomorrow and I'm already like, oh, I have to like find a nice shirt now. You know what I mean? That's just me.
That's real. I
Who do you like?
I can tell you who I hate. I hate, and and it's crazy because this person is literally in a profession where it matters. And I already said the beanie.
Oh no, here we go.
But that green, and I said this last night.
Oh,
that fuck ass green jacket and that fuck ass green beanie are going to be the fucking death of me.
from the episode tonight?
Take it off from the episode when he's on the feeds. All like, oh, why are you still wearing it?
Someone said it was Green Lantern vibes.
Exactly.
Like Robin Hood.
It gives 11 years old. Like it gives, all right, little Jason, we're about to go out to the snow. Make sure you put on your green Hulk beanie and your green Hulk zip up, and make sure you have your camouflage hoodie under it, and you wear your green Hulk gloves.
That's
like
so sad.
It just gives like you're a young adult,
or like Lyrics Baby Voice.
Like Lyrics Baby Voice. Him and Lyrics Baby Voice seem like they're in the same universe. Gee whiz. So that is why I'm not a fan.
How did we get here?
The fees are off, so we had to come up with something. Okay, whose do I like though? I like Taylor. Taylor is phenomenally fashionable.
Yeah,
she really set up. I noticed they were so dull. Do you know how like back in the 80s or the 90s or even the 2000s, people like wore more color, wore more pop, oranges and yellows, like
the bright colors.
Yes, I feel like in Big Brother, we haven't yet seen like such a drastic transition. But this season, on the live, they were all wearing like tans and like blacks and like white. Like they didn't
and
wear
like dark gray.
Yes, no one wore like anything colorful for the most. Maybe one person, but for the most part, they were all in these like muted colors, and I was like, oh wow, we've made it there. Jesus. But honestly, no one truly has like horrid style. Even Jason, but I just don't like the beanie and the sweater. But other than that, like no one truly has horrid style. Kamu just wears shorts. So that's not really a style. Oh, I don't like
Kamu's
Chuck.
style is like MMA fighter. Like
yeah.
I'm like an athlete robot.
Yeah. Chuck, I don't like his style necessarily. I feel like he dresses like it's 2014. And
it is so specific. I love it.
Like, you know that song, oh, I wish that I found myself a cheerleader. Do you know that song? He dresses like that song. She was always right there when I need her. He dresses like that song.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan. Why are they up whispering still?
I do kind of see that though, like Sean Kingston. No, that's even before 20. That's like,
but yeah,
2005 or something.
Yeah, he dresses like that. Barrett dresses questionably as
hipster.
Well. Yeah,
but it's like at least he commits to the vibe. You know what I mean?
I agree. I like a consistent thing, which is why I don't mind Drew's. Drew gives him. Barrett, I don't mind his. It's like a consistent thing, so I don't mind it. Mallory also dresses 11, but I won't talk about her anymore. Yeah. Someone said Mickey had great style. She did. I did really like Mickey's style. She was gorgeous. She is
absolutely stunning.
Truly. Someone said I want to see S titties. Now that's the thing. Selena S titties. Dare I say Selena S titties doesn't even have that much style.
Oh.
And that's just no shit. Matter of fact, let me pull up. Let me see what I can see. Let me see what I can look up really quick because hold on. Because I was gonna say like oh, in drag she eats and da 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 da. But a part of me is like, love you, girl. I hope you're not watching this randomly on a Wednesday. If you are, hit me up. I'm single. You're beautiful. But
but you're dragging Jason in every segment right now so far.
I have no choice but to be real. We put the real in reality. Let
Or
me
whatever.
pull up and just look at some of these looks just really quickly because
I'm gonna run to the restroom while you do that.
that's wonderful. Okay. Even this promo look. So if you're new to drag, if you don't know what Drag Race is, like this is I'm not let me explain. And on Drag Race, they have a look for everything. Like it's all about the looks and you're supposed to give. And there's all these concepts that y'all don't really need to know about right now. However, this is not eating. Like this is a lot going on and it's not necessarily eating. And I see how in the chat you would think it's cute. I see how you might think this is cute if you're not if you don't know what Drag Race is. I see why you would think this is cute because it is cute in the general scheme of what when it comes to everyone in the world, this is in the upper echelon. But when it comes to drag, she would be lip syncing for her life. I'm sorry. This is more casual. But even this, like it's cute or whatever. Like it's cute or whatever. You know what I mean? It's cute or whatever. Even this. Like she looks like she got plastic wrapped around her. Love you, girl. Even this. This is a mess. And I love her. Body is tea. Face is tea. Beat is tea. Gorgeous girl in general. But some of these looks, I'm just like, hunty. This is now this? I could get behind this one. I could get behind this one. This one I could get behind. I see the vision. I ain't gonna hold her. I see the vision. Look at this, y'all. Hold on. Why did it? Hold on. Look at this in the middle. Tell me I'm crazy for saying she look a mess. And it's campy. It's campy. It is. It gives what she gave on the screen. It gives what she gave in the argument tonight on the episode. I get it. It's campy. But is it cute? And it is cute. That's the thing. I could wear this. If I was a drag queen, I could wear this. So I'm not even gonna talk about that one. Even this one, this is like cute. This is like cute in the sense of what cute is. Now, who is this man? I just like any man, unfortunately, though. Like, I don't even know what he looked like. He's just a man. Okay. Like, and then like, I'm sorry, I'm still here. Like this yellow and this white bandana, I'm just almost like, it's just.
Is this Selena's page?
This is Selena's page. And I'm almost like, I need to show y'all somebody who really gives it up so y'all can really see like a good comparison. Like, who's someone who really gives it up on the thing? Who's really okay, let's do plastic. Let's do plastic. Because I really need y'all to know the comparison. Y'all just saw all of those. Now, I have not seen this girl's face, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be giving, but let's just compare, just to see potentially. See, and you know what? She's not necessarily eating any of these, but okay, for example, Bow. This is gorgeous. Just the dress. Despite the fact that she's eating and she's serving, just the dress alone, I'm sorry. Selena wasn't touching. I'm sorry. Even this is campy. She's doing like but it's like, it's organized. It's not too much.
It's like like a Bridgerton vibe on that one.
It was given a Bridgerton vibe on that one. Like it's like she does what she needs to do when she needs to do it. Even the Jessica Rabbit of it all. Like it's campy. Somebody said I need to go to this. They saying this look AI. Mind you, this is a real person. They say go to Simone. I could go to Simone. Let's see Simone. I don't know Simone's. Is it just Simone? I don't know what Simone's Drag Race. I don't know what her Instagram is. So I don't know if we can get there. Y'all gonna have to tell me. Yeah, this is just showing me random Simones in the world. But yes, I'm done. I'm sorry. The point was the general point was that okay, she could do a little bit better. Sorry. Somebody said plastic is way too good of a comparison. It was just the first person who came to my mind. I didn't mean to. Oh, it's Simone with a Y? It's too late. We've left. But anyways, I think they're going to bed. I keep saying this, but
all of them.
I don't know, because the issue is sometimes they'll show 4 cameras and then like everyone's still awake. So
I just see have not, and it's
we
just
gonna let
the love triangle in the have not room.
We're gonna let it. We're gonna see if there's more.
I have a question. Who do you think actually has win equity? Because I have a list.
And
like,
what does win equity mean?
Like, this person actually has a shot at winning Big Brother 28. Or do you want me to go through my list?
What if I say nobody? Yeah, what's your list?
Okay, so I think...
Is this in order?
No.
Okay.
I can't put it in order, but just looking at this, I think Drew, Barrett, D, Kamu, Lyric, Taylor. That's it. 5 people.
I agree, except Lyric. But
really,
the reason is because I don't think people in the house view her as someone who is smart and strategic. I think they view her as someone who is easily manipulated and kind of up under people for now.
That's perfect. We just saw that with Ashley last year.
Exactly. But you got to do what Ashley did. But I see it. I could see it becoming that. But at this moment in the game, I'm almost like, if boom, final 2, Lyric versus someone, I don't necessarily know that people would want to vote her right now. But I see that it could grow.
I feel like she's one of the few people that most of them would like, because if she actually gets to final 2, she's gonna have to do hella shit to get there. Like, she's gonna win comp, she's gonna cut allies, she's gonna like gag people multiple times. Like, she can't not get her hands dirty and get there. So to me, I'm more just like, there's so many things have to happen for these people to get there, but who could I, like, when I close my eyes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I open them and I'm like, can see the confetti coming down. Those are the only 5 people right now I see.
I see that. Really? I agree with that list though, honestly. I feel like no, I agree with that list. D, Drew,
6
even
people.
even Barrett. A part of me, like when you said Barrett, I was like, I don't know, but no, even Barrett, I think his perception is like also still really like, it's kind of the same reason what I said about Lyric. I think people do view Barrett as someone who has control and has options in this. So I agree with that. I agree with Barrett. I definitely agree with Kamu. I agree with Taylor as well. And I can get down with Lyric. I like that list. I think I was gonna say when you asked, I was gonna say I can tell you who definitely doesn't. And
that's easier.
And I was gonna say right now, Yash, no. Chuck, no. Haley, no. Honestly, Melody is a no for me. No. Lala is. Did I say her already?
Yeah, no.
I guess in the world that Rome makes it all the way to the end, but I don't see him. He just can't do that, and that's why he's a no. And that's why Jason's a no as well.
He has a 33% chance of surviving the next 24 hours.
Yeah, literally. A part of me feels like tentative Mallory. I'm not gonna lie.
See, I thought about that, but I feel like she's already like made herself a bit of a polarizing figure.
She has.
But I like her. Like, I feel like she's almost more of an old school player where she's going to stick to her people probably. And she's going to be hella irritated and sarcastic and pissed off. But I like that. Like, yeah. Because that's probably how I would be low-key.
Lord.
But I don't see that, like, I don't see her being adaptable enough. And I don't see her going outside of her little bubbles enough to, like for example, when I think that Dee and Devin's, like, Survivor tribe swap attitude, because now that they've both played a season like that, is actually necessary in some ways for Big Brother, because there's only a few worlds in which, like, your final 3 or final 5 actually makes it to final 5. At some point, you're going to cut allies, you're going to switch teams, you're going to work with different people, even if it's just for a vote or 2. You're going to backstab at some point. And I have a hard time seeing Mallory. Like, I think she's a little too maybe sensitive is the wrong word, but I think like she gets very like set in her ways. You know what I
I
mean?
see that too, honestly. Shout out to Alex. Alex says Lyric is so getting viewed like Ashley was, but Ashley actually turned it on and told people eventually. I also see her getting clocked and taken out.
Yeah.
That's possible as well. Her getting clocked, especially, I think, is a possibility. It just depends how she continues to keep her threat level down. I also do see Lyric winning comps, and I do think
I do
a
too.
part of the reason Ashley was able to like not ever get re-noticed is because she didn't win an HOH. And if Lyric wins an HOH, then it's like, well, it's no more pretend, you know? Like if
Yeah.
Lyric wins the next HOH, boom, automatically, oh, you're a problem. Oh,
Yeah.
you knew this whole time. So it's almost like it's just dependent on that a little bit because she
Yeah.
needs to try to go for it. She can't throw it. But if she wins it, it's gonna like reawaken. But honestly, I see it. I see it for
Yeah.
her. And what you said with Mallory, I do agree. I think she's just polarizing. So it's like
Somebody said Mallory doesn't have that dog in her. I actually disagree with that. I think she does have that dog in her, but I think that's also why she's not going to make it to the end.
yeah, I agree with you.
Unfortunately.
I think she has that dog in her as well.
Yeah.
Somebody keep trying to sign into my old X account.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like I had a fan account on X, and someone keeps trying to sign into it.
Is it like your burner that like agrees with you in the comments?
Yeah, I don't use it though. They low-key could have it. They just need to like ask or something.
Just ask.
Who do we think will be the gaggy preacher who gets taken out like Zach or Cedric, etc.? Devins, but I'm not gonna be gagged.
That's not even a gag anymore.
Yeah, it's not.
That's just like what we expect to happen in the next 2 weeks.
That's true. I don't know that there will be one this season because
I have
feel
one.
Like, ooh, who?
Kamu.
I see it.
That would be a gag.
No, that it could be Kamu. That would be a gag.
I see a world where he gets like put up as a renom, and it's like him, Melody, and like Angela or something, like some random grouping of people, and it's just like people are just like, we can't not take the shot at him because it's Kamu, like he's gonna go to the end.
I had a daydream today, and it was that scenario, but guess who it was? It was D.
Yeah,
I had a daydream that Angela, Devins, and D were on the block, and like Devins won the veto, Kamu won the blockbuster. They're like, we're not voting out D.
Yeah,
and then
I
they
could
do
see
it,
that,
which is unfortunate, but we'll see.
I will cry.
It genuinely, unfortunately, it genuinely could happen, y'all. If Mallory wins this next HOH,
anything could happen.
It's like with the comps, unless D wins one of them, I'm like, if she's on that block, Barrett and Drew are voting her out over Angela. They've already discussed that they would do that. The people on this side already like kind of know the dynamics. They know she's on that side. They know she's not really with them, and then she doesn't really have any personal connections with anyone but maybe Jason. But what if Jason's evicted? Girl, good luck.
I could see the guy. I could see the guys rallying behind D and being like another like physical threat who's good at comps, who's smart, because really, like, you know, I get that, like, this idea that you have to be a snake to be a survivor winner in the new era. D was loyal. She was just controlling her people the whole time.
That's
like
true.
She never really cut her allies until the very, very end when she absolutely had to. And then even on like 50, she was loyal to her allies when she got. Even on the challenge, like, she's not the like sneaky cutthroat type. She's the like, I have a team and I'm gonna like, I will do whatever I have to get to the end, but I'm probably gonna stick with my team unless I have to cut them.
Yeah. Alex says the real gag is D not even making it true. Lord, it's like, unfortunately, there is a world where D could go home. It is, and it's because she at the end of the day, she's playing fine, but she's not playing like Chelsea. She's not playing like whoever the fuck else. You know, she's not genuinely in that good of a position. Stuff could fuck her up. She's kind of playing like Cedric. Like Cedric was in a pretty okay
not too
position.
Much.
No shade. Like Cedric was in a pretty good position.
But he never had HOH. He never had like a big alliance that he was at the center of.
He kind of did though. That what is it called?
Pentagon.
A little bit, right?
No, like that was Chelsea. Chelsea was always controlling it.
That's true. That is true.
Cedric was like a role player on a really good team that like you cut because they couldn't cut the boss.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I feel you. Ciao. Well, D, good luck. But I think it's fine. I think Kamu is a good answer too. I could see Kamu or I could see Kamu. Like even next week, I could see accidentally just Kamu. Like even if the target is Devins, he could just win something and then boom, Kamu's the second best option. So I could see Kamu as well.
Yeah.
Sure. So yeah.
Yeah, folks are saying he did win HOH, but what I'm saying is that he wasn't controlling, like he wasn't at the center of an alliance.
The narrative, yeah.
Yeah.
Would Angela leaving be gaggy or would that just be regular? It would kind of
no shade. It would be like TV fun,
yeah,
but it wouldn't be like strategically surprising.
Yeah, I see that too.
Her exit would be hilarious though, one way or another.
I genuinely don't. Maybe Drew. Maybe there's a world
that
where
would be
Drew.
Gaggy.
I can see like, Drew, but I don't see like week 3. I see Drew like week 5 or something like, or 6
at least,
which is still pre-jury.
I just don't see him going. Like you were saying it on yesterday's podcast. Like who's gonna actually vote him out when it comes down to? I don't know.
Damn. But my thing is, in the world where like hypothetically a D does get sniped or a Kamu does get sniped or Drew gets, they're essentially the front runners. That's why it would be Gaggy for the 3 of them. It's like if part of me is like, if one of them goes, does just simply the other one who stays are they just a winner, or is it like going to open up a world for something that we're not even seeing? Because at this point in the game, Ashley was not even top 4, 5 for me when it came to winner, because I'm like, oh, she's smart. I just didn't think she could ever really win, honestly. So I'm like
I did from week 2. Like after she saved herself, I was like, watch out for that one. Because she was clocking the whole house. Like
she did have the dynamics
by week 2.
That's kind of Taylor.
She had it. That's what I'm saying.
I can see it.
But the problem is these people already know it about Taylor. With Ashley, it was like, she's so annoying. Like, we'll deal with her later.
Yeah, she was a non-factor. It's just so interesting because I'm like, okay, the front run, like, usually one of the front runners is like, okay, they probably will just end up winning. But recently we've gotten multiple seasons where that's not the case back to back, honestly. So it's like, this could be that again. The new era just seems to like have that result of someone who we're not really even considering genuinely, or the majority of people aren't considering. It's like, what if Yash wins?
Please don't say that.
Yeah.
You know, when I brought this conversation up, I was like, as long as we don't say Yash, I'm okay. And you just did it. You took it away from me. You know how in code names there's like the steel card, like the black card you don't want to get?
that was
Yash was my steel card, and you just flipped it over.
Damn.
So thank you.
You're welcome. Alex says her making it out of week 3 nasty because Ashley was supposed to be home by then. What was that, Lauren's HOH?
Yeah. So wait, was Lauren week 3?
I don't remember.
Lauren
I
was
just
4.
made that up.
Maybe.
Just made that up. I just remember her being a little bit in danger that week, and I was like, "Ooh, she could be the back door."
It felt like that so many weeks. It felt like she was always in danger, regardless.
No shade. Oh no, because that's when Adrian went home.
Oh yeah, it was Lauren. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Adrian was.
Lauren putting Adrian on the block. That
was so silly.
But
she didn't even want to do it. Why did you do something you didn't want to do? I don't understand that.
that was like the storyline of 27 is people doing dumb shit for their own game.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I said this before. I was like, honestly, she probably should not even probably should have. She should have nominated Ashley. Ashley won the game. Yeah. Duh. The fuck? Like she definitely should have nominated Ashley. Truly. And I think it was the reason that was so important is that if she did that, actually, they had the numbers to send her all the way home. I think is what it was. It was like, it was very vital. Like if she had done that, it was over. And then she put up Adrian.
That's okay, well, now that you already said it, if Yash somehow wins this season, is it worse than Jag or better?
Depends. Technically better because he hasn't been evicted.
Yeah. Right. I agree.
But honestly, a part of me is like, it just depends what happens. Because I'm like, okay, if the Toolshed, or if this side doesn't even have an alliance, if Rome's Angels, what's it called? The Roman Empire takes a shot at the Toolshed, and then Toolshed takes a shot at the Roman Empire, and the Roman Empire takes a shot at the Toolshed, and then they just never touch Yash, and then he wins. A part of me is like, damn, I guess I gotta allow it to happen. Like they fucked up, you know what I mean? But we're not in that world. We're not in that world.
Like because I know we've like talked so much, because every week feels so long when you're doing feeds and podcasts every single day.
Yeah, that's true.
That I think this season is really gonna open up. Like I think it's gonna be chaotic. I think it's gonna go back and forth. I think people are gonna betray each other and things are gonna switch up. I don't think it's gonna shift. I don't see any way that the Toolshed just sticks together, even for like the next 3 weeks. Like,
yeah, I do agree, because even in the world that, let's say the Toolshed, knock on fucking wood, wins the next 3 HOHs, within that they're going to betray each other. Either Barrett and Drew are going to win one and going to target the red corner, which they already want to do, or Angela, D, and Devins will win another one, and then they'll just blow up Drew and Barrett, because at that point 2 more of this left. Mind you, Rome is essentially going home already, which is only leaving 6 people. If they took out 2 more of those people, then it's
probably like, Jason and then probably Mallory.
Yeah, it's like there's only 4 people there. Bitch, we're taking out Drew. You know what I mean?
Right. Because then at that point, hello.
Sorry, I'm doing some extracurriculars currently, so I do have my camera off.
I know that's right.
Uh-oh.
Somebody, chat, guess what the extracurriculars are?
It is after dark, so.
I was gonna say, chat, guess what I am doing behind this camera? What's behind door number 3?
Mind you, we can hear the echo. 2. We can hear the echo of the bathroom. There's only so many things that could be done.
So what do you think it is, since you know everything?
I don't know anything.
Since you got your degree and you know everything.
I don't know anything, but I do hear a Swisher wrapper unraveling. It could be anything, though, but it could be anything. So I don't know.
Exactly.
It's unconfirmed.
Girl, how y'all feeling about the season?
How are you feeling? Where you been?
Girl, I've been
because the girls was in the chat saying where's the optimal move at? That's what the girls was saying.
Oh, girl. Supposed to be on Monday. And you know, I'm so mad that I slept. I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I did. I fell asleep. That's me. I dropped the ball. And it's so sad because for the girls that don't know, I actually reached out to Pharaoh and Lee 2 years ago in regards to that segment. And they were like, not now, but we'll have our people contact you later. And I was like, okay, period.
Our people is crazy. We're gonna have Pharaoh's burner account contact you.
Lord, me being the people,
his fake assistant.
Literally. And so I was like, okay, bet. And so it literally worked out to where it was July 20th. Yes. And the day it would have been 2 years to the date that I sent that email. But we'll be there next Monday, getting into that zhuzh. But yeah, girl, I was asleep. I had a very long weekend.
I opened up YouTube and everything. I was ready for it.
That's what the girls were saying. Somebody was like, wait, where'd it go?
Maybe it vanished. Maybe there is no plane.
Poor Stephanie was like, has anyone heard from Dave?
Oh Lord.
No, y'all, I slept so good. I woke up thinking it was 8 o'clock the next morning. Like, that's how good I slept. Like, it was bad.
That is ridiculous. Oh, did I just hear a lighter?
Sorry, y'all. Lil Wayne. I was playing some Lil Wayne. You know,
Who still listens to that? Isn't he weird too?
He is.
Girl, all these niggas weird.
Why? Honestly,
True.
you'd have to just not listen to music ever again. What's going on right here?
Cut your ears off. Girl. But in terms of the season, I'm getting so nervous because here's the thing. I feel like for the left side of the game, it's smarter for them to actually go after the vets. But that means that the goddamn Kirk family is making it even further. And I don't think it's smart for the tool shed to go after the Kirk family. So it's like, fuck, are they gonna be in jury? And then it's like this left side, they ain't. I feel like damn near everybody has been told, girl, y'all know that there are sides. Why aren't y'all solidifying anything? Like I'm actually about to kill myself. And so I'm just like, what's going on? And you're saying that, it's gonna swing the pendulum and da-da-da. But if they don't win a comp next week and like the bets are going up, I'm gonna have to scream. Like, I don't know. I feel like my interest is already kind of waning just a tad. But
tomorrow they're gonna win.
I disagree. Like I think we're just gonna have to be patient because even if they win the next two, let's say that, right? Like Rome goes and like you were saying, Pharaoh, it's still just two more people off the board. Like it's not like the game's over. And at that point, you're not just gonna roll. You're not gonna ride to the top 8 with all these competitors that can win comps and beat you in the end game. It's just not gonna happen. So I think all of this is temporary. If I'm being real,
y'all know what? I was hating on Barrett for wanting to target the red corner because I was like, "Well, girl, if you target the red corner, those are your shields." But honestly, get Haley the fuck out of this game.
Yes.
Haley is pulling D and Angela away from him. Like, if Barrett and Drew win and they take Haley out of this fucking game, then I think it's like, okay, now y'all need us. Y'all don't have this other thing to fall back on.
Clock it.
So maybe if Barrett and Drew would do it, and then everyone else on this left side also will do it, then it's like, okay, now there's a bigger group of people who would genuinely still target the red corner or at least this side of the game. And if Yasha's throwing, great throw. And then there you go. Now we have only Angela, the red corner, or D. And D wants to throw too. So it's like, you know what? Like, probability-wise, hopefully we're good. You know what I mean?
I'm with Drew, though. Because it's like, girl, if everybody throwing it, who winning it? Like, what's going on here?
But if Barrett wins and puts up the Kirk family, you can spend a whole week isolating them. And you can form this like whatever fake thing or real thing you want to do with the left side, and you still keep all your people on the crossover safe. And if someone wins veto, then you just throw up whoever's at the bottom, like Jason or.
This is my issue.
And then my question is with D and Devins, why the fuck would y'all make these two quote unquote separate alliances just to merge them in the end and isolate a whole other side? Like, what is the sense in that? That shit don't make no sense. Does that make sense to y'all?
No. It doesn't make sense to them either. Did you see earlier in that conversation, Pharaoh forgot to bring this up earlier, like Devins and D realizing in real time earlier this afternoon, we went from being safe with everyone
literally
week 1 to being safe with almost nobody next week.
Literally, yes.
And they just laughed about it, but like they are aware and they're just like, oh well, let's have fun.
I was gonna say, even if Barrett wins HOH, he ain't gonna put up the red corner because Angela and D are just gonna say, "Don't do that," and he's gonna say, "Yes, ma'am," and he's gonna bow down and kiss the ring.
Girl,
so actually, we don't.
I don't know about that.
I will see, girl. I hope he doesn't. But the part of me is like, he's just gonna have influence from. He's gonna be influenced. And they're just gonna say, "Well, girl, you might as well just put up Jason. You was gonna evict him anyways," and he's gonna be like, "Oh, you're right."
But it's Angela and Devins. You can't see them getting hyped up just like they hyped up each other and be like, "Oh, this is gonna be a big move."
That's
like, and it's not them doing it this time. It's a newbie. It's a newbie doing
that. Would be so stupid, but you're right. They've been playing dumb.
I'm just saying.
They have.
So that's possible.
Have.
Wait, who got wrong on that draft?
Chaos.
This week is just so messy.
Yes.
Like, what? I've never seen no shit like this ever. Like, to completely go back. Also, I feel like this week has felt so long. Like, the whole, like, them coming down from upstairs, the whole meeting, I feel like that was like light years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just been wild to see like you go from 1 week of like preserving the peace to like actually let's blow this shit up, but like also not really. Like I don't know, girl. I don't know. Child. And then the paranoia. It's a lot.
Shout out to Cookie LaFou. LaFou? Shout out to Cookie LaFou. Hellia could lose 2 of her people.
Yeah, and the kingdom was gagging. The kingdom was gagging. Oh, Hellia got the best team.
She does.
She might still have the winner.
Y'all think Taylor gonna clutch that win?
That would be a gag.
She was one of our 6. She was one of. I don't know if you heard us, Dave. We like named 6 people we think could actually has a chance to win.
And Drew was on there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Drew, Barrett, Kamu, Taylor, Lyric, and D. Those 6.
Girl, Lyric Franzel.
Shit, add Melody and that's all my team. I don't know.
Melody's not getting there, baby. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Honestly, no shade, y'all. I told y'all, see the vision. The draft is giving. Like, unfortunately, like, hold on, Savannah, slow down. Maybe I don't have 3 winners, you know? I have a winner. It's like spades. I have 1 and 2 possibles.
Okay.
You know, well, 1 and a possible. Yash, I can't do nothing with Yash, but Yash is definitely gonna make it far because who the fuck is a Yash?
Exactly.
So yeah, I do feel like Mallory is in a little bit of danger.
Yeah,
so I need her side to win. But and I know the girls are saying Drew, but it's like, girl, who else are you gonna work with? So, control it.
Yeah, because Mallory's on the block with like half of this cast at this point, at least.
Yeah,
the whole entire toolbox is nominating Mallory if they win.
Stupid ass name. I've been wanting to name
whatever.
For message. Oh,
the tool shed, yeah. I love Day on here because it's always delusion.
Wait, I saw the I love Dave, and I thought she was gonna say because he's real as fuck, and he's always speaking what I'm thinking and speaking my mind. Delusion. He never gave delusional.
That's all it gives. Dare I say the team that I feel like least likely to win is Cassis.
I don't coming into this season, I didn't feel confident with the returnees. I do think D has a shot because everyone keeps saying, I mean, not D though. So I definitely think D has a shot, but I just don't feel confident.
A shot in the dark, maybe.
She used that already too.
Please.
You know Devin wants to play his shot in the dark so bad.
No shade.
I'm just gonna flip a coin. Yeah.
I don't know.
And didn't touch not a single one of those 2 millions.
Damn, y'all, this is crazy. So, Dave, who's absolutely not winning? You just can't see it ever in your life.
Oh, who's absolutely not winning?
Yeah. And why is the Lala?
Wait, why was I finished?
Why do you have to say that first? Like, just pick somebody else.
I was looking right to left because
put your popcorn down.
Why was I low key like I say? Like, you know, you talk shit like, oh, nobody's winning. But then you look and it's like, I mean, really anybody could get up in those final 2 chairs.
Yeah, anybody could take it. Except
for Haley. I think Haley could not get to those chairs and make a case. I think it depends on who's Devin sitting next to and the type of game that he plays. I think Haley just, no matter what, people just would not like her ass. Like, she could play the most nasty cutthroat game and eat this up and win competitions and strategize, and the girls would just be like, but I just don't like you, so now what? And so I think she just really doesn't have a chance.
The chat is saying Lee and
Hellia's draft. Paul.
The chat is saying Lee and Hellia's draft is not winning. They're out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do y'all feel about Lee? Because I'm like, Lyric is a sleeper agent. Lala, baby. But, okay, so what are they doing with the towel? They're putting it behind the toilet?
Yeah.
Right. So this is what I don't understand is why.
It's like on top of the, the toilet bowl, and then there's like the back of it. I
Yeah.
think it's like on the back.
But like for what?
Because she hates it. That's literally the only reason they're doing it.
Wait, but is it behind the toilet back?
It's on the toilet back.
Or is it behind the toilet back? Because I have a theory.
My thing is, putting it back there too.
My thing is, if it's behind, okay, because I didn't know if it was on or behind. If it's behind the toilet back, that would prevent noise. And something that might need to be preventing noise is if the toilet back is shaking for some reason.
You think?
And I could have swore they said that it was actually behind the toilet back.
What? How did we get here?
You think
that's a valid. Because why? Okay, why the fuck is there a towel in there? Go.
Somebody call Bill Nye.
Why
we need a scientist.
Maybe they like. I don't know why the fuck there's a towel in there.
Because they in there jacking off, and they need to make sure that the toilet back isn't banging against the wall when they're doing it. That's what the fuck it is. And
you can't prevent. You can't get that done without banging the toilet against the wall. Like,
I mean, if you're like moving, it depends. Because what if the wall is like right here and the toilet back is like right here? So it's like
yeah.
Because the people who've done it are the men. The men aren't clean. They're not doing.
Well, you don't know what the women are doing in there.
Yeah, they have needs too.
The people who put the
do they have a bidet?
The people who put
What's
the towel,
they
do have a bidet.
A bidet.
You just make up. You just made up a French word.
A
bidet.
A bidet. Can I get a bidet, please? Please.
It is after dark in the kingdom.
Well, no, I definitely. Do they have a bidet on that one, or is it just in the HOH?
You're just gonna say it like all casual now, like bidet.
No, because I knew how to pronounce it. I don't know why it was the pronunciation was escaping me. That's a first.
I have no idea.
But no, they do have a bidet allegedly. But the people, they found out today that the people who were put in the towel were Rome and Drew.
And Drew, yeah.
Why? Oh,
exactly.
They're idiots.
Exactly.
Because Lala was saying it's piss, and it's like, girl, that may be cum.
Because my thing is, why would Drew? Because he's lying when he's saying it's just to get under Lala's. Fuck that. Rome definitely isn't doing that. Why did Rome bring a towel and put it there? What would be the point? Go.
But why are y'all leaving it there? Take
the
your
toweler prowler.
And then they shouldn't leave it there, I will say.
Like,
that's
take
ridiculous.
your cum rag. That's so nasty.
That's my theory. I'm going to ask one of them when they get out of the house, straight up to their face. Straight up to my face.
It probably is Roman Drew, considering like they haven't been able to hook up properly with.
Are
Lyric.
they sharing it? Is it one towel?
It's Lyric.
It was a different towel.
Melody.
Because it was the big towel at first. A big dry off towel was in the bathroom behind the thing. Isn't that fucking silly?
How much damn cum are you cleaning?
It's
up?
not for the cum. It's to fit in between the toilet and the thing. That's what I'm saying.
I think it is for cleanup.
I think it's to fit in between there.
So what do they use it for cleanup?
The thing. Well, I think it's also for maybe afterwards.
So they put it behind the toilet for the noise, and then they pick it up and wipe themselves down.
Niggas do trifling shit. That's exactly how niggas act.
Full service towel.
Y'all, somebody in the chat confirm. What y'all think?
Why would the chat know?
I have gotten no other reason. Y'all haven't been able to provide another reason.
I think it's definite. I don't know if it's. I think it's more so for cleanup rather than putting. Maybe they think they're like hiding.
I mean,
I need to see a picture.
I'm literally into
truly. Cass says any changes in the
Cass,
vote.
we're over here talking about cum rags, and Cass is like, "What's the vote?"
So Taylor
has been a little bit boring this week too, huh?
Taylor and Lala. Let me pull this up.
Taylor and Lala want to keep Jason.
Yeah, they fully think Jason has the votes to stay. So the vote that changed.
Taylor and Lala are trying to survive a demon. Is what's happening these last.
Lord. Okay, Jason versus Melody is the one that has shifted. Because no, it hasn't. You already have them where they need to be. Nothing has changed.
Also, even if they vote to keep, even if they vote to evict Melody, Jason's still going.
Well, yeah, but they'll just be on the wrong side of the vote. So this is actually accurate. The issue is that Dee and Angela know for a fact that they're actually evicting Jason, and they've confirmed that, and they're lying about it.
Yeah.
Which is so I saw her talking to Barrett, talking about, well, what was I supposed to say? What do y'all think about that? I hope Barrett wake the fuck up.
Just
tell them. Barrett ain't gonna wake up nothing.
Yeah, well,
in my opinion, we'll see though.
All you can do is wish.
Just tell them. It's not that hard.
Oh, Dave, you know what we was talking about earlier?
What?
We was ranking the hairstyles of the men. That was the first thing we did. So from
honestly, everybody be saying that Yash's is the worst. I think it's Drew's. I'm gonna say it right here. I fucking hate Drew's hair. That nigga always upside down. Stand up. That's why your hair look like that.
That's why he wanted to look
still
like
Yash.
that.
It's still Yash.
Looking like your ass got electrocuted. No, I hate that shit. So it's Drew at the bottom.
The only reason I was able to agree with Yash, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't necessarily think it's Yash, but the reason I agree that it's Yash because Yash is balding. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But his hair, like the top, it's like it's actually going. So wait, what's your ranking? Who's at the bottom?
It's Drew.
Okay.
It's Yash.
Boom.
Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry, it's Drew. It's Devins.
Boom.
And then it's Yash.
Okay.
Kamu.
Exactly.
Chuck.
Exactly.
Ooh.
This last three is where we was struggling.
Yeah. This is similar to what we had. Our bottom three is a little different, but
yeah,
the middle's the same as what we had.
Maybe. Ooh, who's taking it?
Right. Oh, that's a good question.
I know who's taking it.
Okay. I think Jason 3.
That's what I was thinking.
No.
That's what I was thinking.
And then, ooh, I don't know. Rome and then Barrett?
Okay,
wait. I was stuck for a mullet.
I had Rome.
No.
He had Jason one. You had Barrett one. We about the same though. It's
talking about Kamu has perfect hair. Girl, don't nobody want that gelled over comb over.
Let's do a motherfucking poll. Let's do a motherfucking poll. Kamu.
Girl.
Who
Cass, I hope you're listening. This is what really matters.
See, but okay. Is it the best? It's not the best hair. It's the best hair. I said haircut.
Kamu bald ass.
Hairstyle. Okay. Let's
Girl,
see.
no. Rome is not.
Somebody said that Kamu's head looks like a hexagon.
Girl. Buddy in SoCal said, just got here. Rome is staying? ? No, someone lied to her several times.
Rome is going home.
No, girl, unless you win that blockbuster.
Okay. Who has the best hairstyle? Put a 1 in the chat for Barrett, a 2 in the chat for Jason, and 3 in the chat for Rome. Those are the only options.
Period. Also, I do want to talk about, like, unfortunately, I feel like the girl switched up a little bit too quickly on Jason. I am rooting for Jason. I have to stand with my girl Selena.
I agree.
For me, it's kind of like if a friend went on. Like,
yes,
that bitch could go in there acting a fool, blowing their game up. I still want them to stay. So,
yes.
As much as it's like I love, Rome. I'm growing to love Rome. I'm growing to love Melody. Jason is my, that's my bitch. So I will be rooting for her to win that blockbuster.
That part.
And we're just gonna have to keep it pushing.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw the episode and I was like, wait, Jason can't go just yet. Like,
wake
somebody
it up.
has to be.
That's what I've been saying all week.
Point. Like,
I'm like, of all people we want, we're just okay with the drag queen going home. What the fuck? Isn't this the reality kingdom? Like, what? I don't care about Roman Melody at the end of the day.
That's what I wish. Like in the perfect world, Jason would have won that veto. Rome would have won that blockbuster.
And
Melody can go.
Melody gotta go home.
Yeah. There was a point fucking flip floppy.
There was a point in the week I was like,
she's a terrible ally.
Oh, like she's
really a terrible ally. Like,
terrible
bitch,
ally.
don't get put on the block with
no
Melody.
shade.
All of a sudden, she dropping your ass, and it's like, what? Why are you dropping me? Because you're on the block. What? Like, what the fuck?
No, she dropped Mallory, and she wasn't on the block.
Literally.
Last week.
I'm truly on the board of like the person who I want to say is the person who's gonna win the HOH. Like I straight up said, I said, Jason, if you stay, win the HOH. Don't stay and then
I think he will. Honestly, I could 100% tomorrow night. Jason with the keys in the HOH room, and we're up until 5 a.m.
I need that so bad because I'm gonna be so annoyed. He wins that blockbuster just for Haley to win, and then be back up on the block. Like,
and then we get to watch Devins be like, okay, we're really building something here now. Like watching all the vets grovel to him will be chef's kiss.
Honestly, that's what I need. I need the vets and I need everyone on this side to be groveling. Like you be in trouble, you be in danger because they have so much. Look at them right now, kiki and cuckoo all fucking night.
Like they said, bitch, they've been in fucking Disneyland.
Mm-hmm. I will say
Disneyland's more expensive, honestly.
I miss literally. I understood the luxury of HOH. To be in my room and I could turn my own light off.
Yeah,
absolutely. To be able to lock the door and close the door, and I'm just here. I got a bathroom.
I got candy. Will be locked.
Yeah.
Like what? I got a bathroom.
And as many towels as you need.
Honestly, they should give HOH movies. Is that too much? We going too far?
That's OD because girl, they barely.
Oh, they give them music. They give them music. I can listen to my music.
Yeah,
I'm like to play the game with cornhole.
Honestly, it's a vibe for me to like be able to just go in my room, put on my music, chill. I'm vibing out. It's dark. The door closed. I'm out of my business. I can go to sleep in my bed. I don't gotta wake up. Like
your favorite snacks. You get a letter from home. Like
that fridge. Stop.
That fridge be stopped.
Charcuterie.
Cherry Coke, beer. Oh no, beer.
No, you do be getting beers, and
beer.
I'm keeping that.
I'm out for Mike's lemonade for sure. I am.
If what's y'all's number one HOH album?
Tyler. Right now, Tyler. Self-titled.
I don't know. I just have hella playlists. Like, you know what I mean?
Pick an album.
You have to pick an album.
I would have to think about it. I don't know.
You can and you will.
And you got
honestly, it'll probably like I don't know.
Do top three. Go. Yo, three, because you gonna win 3 HOHs.
Ooh, okay. Look, I probably would do Renaissance because I want something to dance to.
Okay.
And it's like, baby, I could run that. Maybe like some Tyler the Creator, like some rap shit. Oh, I love Tyler the Creator's Call Me If You Get Lost. That's a great album.
Okay.
Both of those really seamless albums. I love an album with a transition. It's like, but you can run that top to bottom. And then probably who else? Oh, do I want to do a little white girl? Maybe I'll do a little throwback. Maybe something like chill. Oh, and then Baduism, Erykah Badu.
Okay. Love. I'm definitely thinking Tyler self-titled, Doja Cat, truly any album, but probably if I'm being real, probably Planet Her.
Oh.
Probably
How you feel about Scarlet?
I love Scarlet.
Oh, okay.
But Scarlet is too like chill vibe. I'm in the backwood of the streets. I'm on the alley, and I need like something to shake my ass to a little bit. So that's probably.
Want to know what it's like?
Exactly. And then my third one would probably be. I said Lord Pure Heroine because that's my favorite album ever. But honestly, I don't think I want to hear that. I listen to that when I want to cry. Yeah. I don't want to hear that when I'm in a Big Brother house. I want to hear some like hype shit. So maybe like
too much crying.
Beyonce B-Day. Like I need you yelling in my ear.
Go, baby! Like,
I'm gonna be yelling in that house. They would. Oh my god, I would be a horrible roommate because I am loud. They would be called. They calling La La loud. You ain't never heard loud, baby.
Haley was talking shit about her all day. I don't even remember them talking once.
Girl, they always talking shit about her.
No, but like, when did she actually talk to Lala all day?
She didn't talk to her. She talked about her.
That's nasty work, bro.
Nasty. Oh no, she talked to her after she was talking shit. She said, "Oh, Lala, you're doing so good.
Oh my god, yeah, you're so good on the stairs."
That's just evil. She is like a movie character. She is like a character in like fucking Heathers or Mean. Like she's in like a human. She doesn't act like
she is the Cruella. She's
Cruella.
But she's Cruella.
She's Cruella.
When she said the Cruella thing is when Lala was running up and down the stairs and Kamu was cheering for her. You know what Dee and Angela said? I don't know if you were watching. They were like, good for her. Like at her age to be getting up and down those stairs, like she cares about her health. Like they were like, you know, Angela's like, yeah, somebody my age is like doing that. And that's when she called her Cruella. That's when Haley called her Cruella, when she's running up and down the stairs working on her fitness.
Why the fuck is 7 people awake?
Look at Kamu and Taylor.
I did not expect that. I'm so sorry. Somebody said.
So what y'all think going on with that? Y'all think they flirting?
Everyone's flirting.
Oh, this is what I think. People were like saying that like Kamu was just flirting with anybody. Blah, 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 blah. I do agree with that. I do think Kamu was just flirting with anyone. If the question is Kamu interested in Taylor? What's the question? It depends what the question is, baby.
The question is there a mutual interest?
No, but this is my theory. Kamu is homophobic.
Yes. That's not a theory. That's not a theory. That's fact.
That's just it is. But my theory or my layer to that is this is what I'm trying to say. I think some people think if someone's a bigot, they're a bigot when it comes to everything. However, in my experience, that is not always the case. I think he is a homophobe, but I do not think he is necessarily like racist or anti-black or da da da. I think he would date a black woman, if I'm being honest. But I also think he's a homophobe. And I think both can exist. And I feel like people might equate the two, and they don't always equate. A lot of people are homophobic, but aren't necessarily racist, or even vice versa.
I would go a step further. Look at Kenny and Janae. He was racist and he dated a black girl.
I was literally going to bring that up.
Ooh, gag.
I was literally going to bring that up.
Ooh, gag. So I wouldn't say that Kamu he might be genuinely flirting with her, if I'm being honest. She ain't flirting back, if you ask me. From what I've heard, Taylor is just a nice, sweet girl who is kind. No shade. What you eating? Hot fries?
Doritos.
As a hood rat does.
Wow.
I'm so hungry.
A hood rat. Because I'm eating a hot chip.
A Houston hood rat.
A Houston hood rat because I'm eating a hot chip. Wow.
I'm just.
A bitch can't even have a snack.
I'm just noticing.
I heard it was like I heard it was like
ghetto.
I heard it was like 100 degrees in Texas right now. Is that true?
Bitch, it was so fucking hot. My damn nipples was sweating down to my motherfucking ankles. Like, it was crazy.
What? Okay, wait. Easy. Tell me about LA because I'm moving in 5 months.
Is it really happening for real?
August, September, October, November. Well, I'm just gonna do it regardless. I could move and be on the streets.
I love it. Well, what do you want? What do you want to know?
Actually, I can't. But it will get done. So, like, tell me about.
I was just saying, girl, you better move in with Helia or Armanzi or.
I'm gonna find something. I
better room up or something.
Okay, so tell me about it. What's things
talking about Ann Abane? Oh, y'all not gonna play on me, bitch. We here chilling. We watching fees. What y'all look like right now? Take a picture and send it in the Discord.
What I keep saying. I keep voting for that on Patreon. I'm like, let's get some of these Kingdom people that just talk
viewers on the screen.
Yeah, let me see. Like, come up here with us.
I fear they're gonna.
I saw what Alessandro looks like because like something on Twitter. Ooh. I was like, Alessandro, not a face.
Ooh. Alex said, "Okay, link up." Yes. Okay, so yes, tell me all the things I need to know about LA before moving.
So the thing I hate the most about watching.
Hold on, pause.
So
you have to tell me your history, and then you have to tell me what I need to know. So, like, why are you a credible source for this information?
Because I've been here since day one. Here, I've never lived anywhere else. Born and raised, born in Hollywood, literally born in Hollywood.
Okay.
Raised in mid-city, central LA,
Boom.
And now I live next to Koreatown. So I've lived pretty much my whole life in the middle of the city, like in between like 4 or 5 different neighborhoods.
Okay.
And I work in South Central, so there's all kinds of neighborhoods that you have to pass through every day, going from work or school or wherever. And the biggest misconception about LA, which is what pisses me off about the way Drew's talking about California on the episodes and on the feeds, and he's like, I bet you guys can guess I'm from California and I like blondes. I'm like, you do not represent us. Like, you are a suburban bro from Temecula, which is a wine country, which is in between Los Angeles and San Diego.
Temecula.
So
Okay.
exactly.
What is that from? Oh, Lisa from Temecula.
I'm not sure what Temecula means.
Y'all know that sketch from SNL with old girl and she cutting up the steak and she's shaking the table?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I think that sketch is called Lisa from Temecula.
Wait, okay, so what's Temecula mean? I'm so sorry.
No, I'm
That's
just
the place
saying
in
like
Cali.
yeah, it's like
okay, it's type of
it's like it's like a small like suburban
Yes.
wine country town.
Okay, boom. Go.
So I'm saying like this stereotype of LA and Southern California in general on these shows is always that. It's always like fucking, or like Vince is another terrible example. Like he's from Santa Clarita, which is a suburb north of Los Angeles. Like it's not in the city again. Like Davon is from Inglewood. Like she's from the city. Like you know what I mean? And you can tell like her and Vince are like they're from two different worlds. And that's how I talk about Los Angeles is it's like a country or like a state of a bunch of tiny little neighborhoods. And that's why a lot of people struggle when they come here, because they come here thinking it's going to be like movie stars and the beach. And like, that's like one tiny part of it. It's really just a very eclectic, diverse place with a bunch of pockets of small little cities. Like if you drive 5 minutes in any direction from where I live, which is just west of Koreatown, you can either be in the hood, you can be close to Hollywood, you could be close to downtown, or you can be close to the beach. Like just driving 10 minutes. So it's really about like finding your niche and finding your people in your community and like really diving deep into what you love doing, and that will help you find your people. You know what I mean? But I know a lot of transplants and people that move here from all over the country, and they struggle because it's like it's so impersonal, and there's traffic and it's expensive, and it's like you just kind of have to find your squad in your community, whatever that looks like. And once you do, then it's like an amazing place because we have the mountains, we have the beach, we have all kinds of TV and music industry and museums and some of the best food in the world. Like when people come to visit, I'm literally like, pick a country, like Thai, Ethiopian, Chinese, Korean, like pick a country, El Salvador, Mexico, wherever, and I'll bring you to a bomb ass food spot from that country.
Wow.
And it's like within 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like
I think the problem is people go and they try to, like you were saying, I feel like people try to live like a certain life. And it's like, baby, you can't be going to Irwan and all these things. It's like you gotta chill the fuck out. Go hit that food truck. You know, go get those street tacos. Which I heard those are fire. I love me a good street taco, so I gotta get me a street taco in Cali. But yeah, like I feel like it's really anywhere. It's just about like finding your people, finding your routine, finding what works for you, and just like being authentically yourself. And it's like sometimes it just doesn't work out, but you had to put yourself out there just to see if it does or doesn't.
Alex said you're gonna make him move too. Or her.
Pull up Alex. And also for those of us that are super fans of all these shows, all the like watch parties, all the like rap parties, like I've met so many of these people from these shows these last few years because they're always in Hollywood or West Hollywood, which for me is 10-15 minutes away. So
and the girls can't duck right when you face to face.
No, they can.
And they have.
They can and they will actually. Buddy in SoCal, shout out to, and where is SoCal?
Southern California, much like Arizona.
Is everything encapsulating? Like that could be LA, but that could also be something else. I don't think
that's that word.
Okay, so when people say, like people that are from here, when they say you're from LA or you live in LA, it's always what neighborhood, what city.
Okay, boom.
Because Woodland Hills and Long Beach and Santa Monica and South Central are like you're in a different country. You know what I mean? Like literally.
I think South Central baddies.
Rome looks like Patrick
Swayze
kid to me, and Barrett looks like Weird Al's kid. I don't know who either of these people are, if I'm being honest.
I know. I'm more familiar. I know Patrick Swayze. It wasn't Patrick Swayze the one that was in Tu Wong Fu.
That was Ghost, wasn't it? Isn't he the guy?
So let's first look up who Patrick Swayze is, because I don't know who that is. And then we need to look up his kid. Okay, so this is Patrick Swayze.
He does look like Patrick Swayze. Oh my god.
No, they said his kid. Wait, who are we talking about? Rome? So this is Patrick Swayze.
He looks like Patrick Swayze's son.
Wait, go to movies.
Rome does.
Go to movies. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me think. Wouldn't have seen any of these.
Okay, yes. He was in Tu Wong Fu.
So I've seen The Outsiders when I was a teenager. Donnie Darko. Who is he in Donnie Darko?
Yeah, they made us to watch The Outsiders in high school.
He might be literally Frank. He might be.
Oh,
Frank.
I was right. He was in Ghost and Dirty Dancing.
Yeah. Okay, and his kid. Why did I not have his kids here? But they got his siblings in his.
Have y'all seen Tu Wong Fu?
No.
Y'all need to watch Tu Wong Fu. It's Patrick Swayze.
You just lied. He don't got a kid.
Wesley Snipes. I think she was saying if he had a kid.
Got you. Understood. And then Barrett looks like Weird Al.
And it's Wesley Snipes doing drag.
He does not look like Weird Al.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. You said
search up young Weird Al.
Wait, click on Weird Al's photo. He looks like somebody else, though. It's gonna come to me.
It didn't go as big as it needed.
Girl, he looked like Jerry from Survivor.
Girl, he looked like Rodner. No, and that's actually not shade. And that's actually wow, he is weird. This isn't even that weird, but like it is coming from him. Okay, young.
I'm into like
this supposed to be Barrett. Y'all play.
Low key.
Like,
wait, click the one with the glasses.
Y'all play.
No, the other one.
Y'all play.
I see it.
He never looks like he doesn't look like he has a mustache and curly hair and glasses.
I see it. Not that looks like
her. But he doesn't look like this is
piss me off.
Low key.
He kinda cute right here.
It's honest. Just these poses.
Somebody said that's Alan Cummings.
He looking like Lil' Kim right here. What's she doing the He's sneezing?
No, I think he's just making a weird face.
And is he an actor? Who is he? What does he do?
He does parodies.
Forever? Since
he had a show.
Since 1974?
For a long time.
Yes. I think he's like the OG of like the parody.
That's crazy. Oh, he was in movies? Oof. The Naked Gun. Wow. Songs? Wow.
Like Party in the CIA.
I don't know none of that.
I'm pretty sure it's Party in the USA, but like
Party in the CIA. Yeah.
I told you they weren't going to bed at 10:30.
Yeah, that's crazy though, because they just laying. Drew's still up. Jason's still up. This the sleep
the flirt
party.
Flirt Island.
Flirt Island.
Flirt bathroom.
And then you know what else I hate about Jason? We were talking about style.
Whoa.
And we were talking about
watch that mouth.
Well, hold on.
Talking about style, and we were talking about who has the worst style. The other thing I hate about Jason's style is that not only does he wear that fuck ass camo hoodie, he wears the matching camo joggers, and that pisses me the fuck off. I already don't like the camo. I already don't like the hoodie.
Like the camo.
You think it's cute? The blue camo.
I have some Savage X Fenty boxers.
Oh my god! Now Taylor got his fuck ass Green Goblin shit on. No, pull up.
I like the Green Goblin hoodie.
You like the Green Goblin hoodie?
I do.
You like the camo?
I like the Green Goblin more.
I hate both.
I can't stand for that. I'm sorry.
I love the Green Goblin. No, I would tear that up. I'm sorry, y'all.
Wait, what is Taylor on?
I would wear the.
She's on feet 1 and 2. Her and Drew.
Freestyling.
They rapping?
Yeah, they are.
Look at Melody off beat.
Lord.
My name is Taylor. Oh, my name is Drew.
Drew can't rap. She needs to get to it. She's just dancing. She eating that though.
You just gonna say her name? Screaming.
Damn, neither of them can freestyle?
I feel like I'm being edged.
Neither of them can freestyle. Oh my god.
Is that Yash? Oh my god.
These okay. Y'all.
That's gonna piss me off.
Oh Lord, they needed somebody else in the room.
This is y'all's generation.
They needed me. Jupiter.
I said
Okay, I do like Drew's Dougie. I'll give him that.
Drew. I said this bitch just get sticky and then they want to get hit.
This is cringe. This is more cringe than the episode tonight.
All they doing is saying their names.
I want to see some real rap shit.
Go Davina. Go Davina. Go right now. You gotta freestyle. That was when you gotta freestyle. Go right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're starting off. They're doing the whole. My name is. Your name is Dave.
Okay. Period.
Okay.
Go. My name is Dave, and I'm the best. You know these niggas can't pass my test. I give them A's, and then I fail them. I give these hoes whiplash, then I tell them, come get on knees, get them down, eat this pussy, then eat this crown, suck me up and rub me dry. I'ma take your nigga to go fly to the moon. It's boom boom. I got a nigga and I sucking on his spoon. Lick it whole clean like ice cream. I make that nigga motherfucking scream.
Hey.
What? Okay, Easy, you go.
No, I'm not doing this right now.
Oh my God, no, Easy, you gotta do it.
No.
Okay, well,
Pharaoh?
I guess it's my turn. Let me think.
Real rap shit.
I guess you just gotta go, don't you?
You do.
Okay. How you do a beat?
I think you just start off with your name as well.
Yeah, okay. My name is Pharaoh, and I'm the baddest. You know these niggas really mad that I'm the baddest. Let me restart.
Okay,
You can't write the same word with
no,
the same
you
word.
can't. You can't. It's okay. Find it.
Okay. My name is Pharaoh.
Yes.
I'm on the pod.
Girl, why are you talking like Sheree?
I gotta think about it. It's okay. Let me go back. Okay. You ready?
I'll write one for you all. That's what I'll do.
Okay. We're gonna start again. I can't do the baddest. You can't round the baddest with the baddest. What am I? I'm Pharaoh. I'm Big Pharaoh.
Okay. Start like that.
Okay.
Maybe you need to start a Big Pharaoh, not the little. Like maybe you need a different. Maybe you need a different start.
Maybe I need a different flow. Maybe that flow just wasn't really for me. Yeah. Okay, let me try something else. Okay, let's not do this.
Let's go see what the
let's see what's going on the let's see what's going on the live, please. Okay. Actually, somebody says stuttering like Sheree's crazy. Let's just see what's going on the. Maybe I'm not a freestyler.
Nothing.
It's more lifestyle.
More lifestyle joggers.
September, spring.
My name is Pharaoh. My name is Pharaoh. Yeah. I love that clip of
Dave won. He did.
Girl, I cannot remember his name. The gay dude from Atlanta. He's like talking about when Sheree calls him and is like telling him about the show, and it's like, Real Housewives of Orange County. Yeah, they're doing that.
Oh, is he mocking her?
Yeah, he's like doing an impression of her, and it's like so good.
I love Sheree impressions. They're the best thing in the world. You know, the contractor.
Like, why does she talk like that?
they actually did call me that the house Chateau Charest. It was going like, girl, just get it out, baby. She wanted to say everything but what she needs to say, but we're here. Yeah, I guess that's that. Okay, LA. So it's the best place in the world. That's what I got from that. And then
that's debatable.
Okay, and then what do I need to know as someone moving to LA? What are like the big 5 things that you feel like I need to know or have in my mindset or have ready as I'm going there?
All right. So I feel like figuring out what your purpose is. Like, are you coming for work? Are you coming for fun? Like, because to me, the biggest thing is picking your neighborhood. Like, people come here or they're trying to move and they're just like, I don't care where I go, or I want to be closer to work or wherever. Like, having a vision of what you want your day-to-day to look like, because living close to downtown is an extremely different lifestyle of living in the valley or living on the west side closer to the beach or living in the hood. And it's because the traffic is so bad, you have to kind of pick and choose your battles. Like, you're going to go 1 or 2 places a day. Like, you're not going to have days unless you're going out late at night where there's no traffic left. If you're trying to travel between 7 a.m. and 6:30 p.m., like there's little gaps in the middle of the day. So it's really about mapping out what you want your day-to-day life to look like and your quality of life to look like. And I think once you find your neighborhood, then you can start to look at what kind of housing you want. You know, if you want to do sublet, if you want a studio to yourself, if you want roommates, whatever, like it's all fair game. Like, people have all kinds of different lifestyles and living situations, depending on what they're trying to do in their day-to-day life. Most people move somewhere because of where they work, you know. So it's like, if you're in the valley, you're going to move close to there, et cetera, or they move close to family. That's a big thing too. So, and then the other thing is that it's just so damn expensive. So it's like having a financial plan that fits your lifestyle, that fits your budget. A lot of people do studios. A lot of people have like one roommate in like a 1-bedroom or one roommate in a 2-bedroom. It really just depends. And then I would say like food and culture wise and community wise, like what are the most important things to you? You know, like do you want to live in a Latino neighborhood? Do you want to live in a Black neighborhood? Does it not matter? Do you want to be in a really diverse neighborhood? Do you want to be able to like walk and jog at night? Like, you know, like what kind of things are important to you? Because you can't do that everywhere. I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's real. Okay. Because I'm thinking, I did look about, the first thing I looked up is like neighborhoods. It's like where I would want to be around. And I'm like, oh, okay, obviously I want to go into film. I know there's like neighborhoods that are literally, a lot of people who are in that neighborhood are like into film, stuff like that. You know, I'm trying to make sure I'm choosing an area that's central to where I would be. Like if I were to get a job, it's like, it's not too far. If I am going to go into film, it's not too far from where the film things would be. So I'm like, I was looking into neighborhoods there. There's like a name for it. I want to say it started with a C. The Clove, the Cowrie, the whatever. So I'll find that.
Culver City?
Culver City. Thank you. That's what I said. I said the same thing.
The thing is, there's industry and Hollywood people all over. To me, honestly, I always tell people it's more about transportation than anything, because traffic sucks. So like, where you live is usually the neighborhood you spend most of your time, because it's so hard to get around. And like, whether you're going to have a car or not is going to drastically change where you live. So like, if you're planning on not having a car, you need to live close to the metro station. You know what I mean? If you are, then factoring in like what your commute's going to be every day. Like so many people that live down here, like switch up their lifestyle based off of what their commute is, if I'm being real.
Now, the gag is, I don't know if it's because I'm from Dallas and there's a similar situation or what, but when I went down there and I had a rental and I was driving, I was there for like 5 days. Dare I say, the traffic was normal to me. I was like, oh, wait, this is regular. But it might be because I'm from Dallas, so I'm used to it. I think Dallas and LA have the biggest, what is it called, roadway systems in the entire United States. So it might be that I'm just used to it. because I went and I was like, oh girl, this is
like
this is
I was gonna say being a Texas girly, an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's every day, baby.
Yeah,
take me
I've
30 minutes to get to work. It's across the street. No shade.
I think it's more like if you're going from one side of LA County to the other, that's the nightmare. That's like the hour and a half commute.
And
you know,
plan for it. I was thinking like definitely like I would want a car because I already know how it is here, and I'm like, okay, girl, I could not really survive. So that definitely would be a good thing. Okay, so those are great things to consider, and I feel like that's already what I was like leaning towards considering. So that's good too.
I think the main thing I could be helpful with is like once you identify what neighborhood, or like helping you identify the neighborhood that's best for you. Because I could tell you about 25 of them probably.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
they're like little enclaves, you know, like you literally travel 2-3 minutes and like things change a little bit, you know, and you're like, what's going on over here?
I was noticing that like when I would travel, because my hotel was in, bitch, it was damn near in Inglewood, no shade. And dare I say, well, I don't know. I've heard like, you know, you hear rumors and rumors aren't always accurate. But I was in Inglewood, I was chilling. I felt safe as hell. Like,
yeah, that's the other stereotype is like, even in like Inglewood, South Central, Boyle Heights, like there's there's families, black and brown families that have lived in those neighborhoods for generations.
Yeah,
that have really nice houses that are relatively safe and almost low key like suburban like. So everything's relative. And then there's people that live in Hollywood. Like there's shady shit that goes like people get robbed in Hollywood more often than they do in Inglewood a lot of the time. You know what I mean? Because it's just the environment is different.
And that's like something like I've noticed like immediately from travel. Like I've literally only been to New York City and LA. And both times I traveled solo, and my mom was obviously extremely worried and blah blah blah. But both times I stayed in like, you know, infamously known areas, and you know she's very concerned. But I'm like, girl, in Dallas, there's areas that people think are just so horrible. Like South Dallas is just so bad. Baby, we lived in South Dallas. Like even if the average Joe Schmo wouldn't do well in those areas, it's like I already know how it is to be in those areas.
Because I'm like, the way that people be talking about some places be like, but you pull up, they're gonna drag you out the car, take your wheels off the wheel. And it's like it never really gives that. Like there are places where you gotta be a little bit more cautious.
Be aware.
But it's never like you gonna get jumped as soon as you get out the car.
Nah, that's crazy. I will say that like the neighborhood stuff in LA is very unique compared to the rest of the country. Like it's hella territorial, and they do have seasons. Like right now, it's hot because it's the summer, right? Shit usually goes down, so it's not necessarily like people are gonna fuck with you and drag you into a car. It's more just getting to know your neighbors. That's what I always tell people, because if you move into somebody else's neighborhood and they're whatever activities they're into, even if you're not, at some point you might run across them at the bus stop or at the store or wherever. I would just introduce myself, you know, and I'm like, hey, I'm whoop-de-whoop, I moved in, or I'm staying with a friend or whatever, because I have gotten pressed several times on the metro, on the bus, visiting friends, visiting family, and it's usually just be respectful and communicate, and usually it doesn't go down, but sometimes, you know.
Were you hitting, cuz?
Ooh. See, they gonna confuse. One thing about me, I'm gonna get confused, and then they just gonna rob me because I'm confused.
What do you get confused about?
Like even what you just said, I was like, huh?
No, but that's good. But that honestly, that's the best thing to do, because usually, like when it comes to neighborhood stuff, they're just looking for other people that are involved in neighborhood stuff. So if that's not you and you don't have certain tattoos, then they're not gonna care.
I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
And Kelly brought up a great point. Now I can't wear red. Now I can't wear blue. Bitch, red my favorite color.
Oh, girl, they just gonna have to be mad at me when I'm wearing what I'm wearing. They just gonna have to really rob
like
me.
At this point, girl, I'm just gonna have to become a blood, because baby, I'm not taking off the red.
Oh shit! But also, bitch, am I gonna be walking around, or am I gonna be in my car? If I don't have my car, I'm gonna be in my Uber. If I have an Uber, I'm going like, unless I'm like taking public transportation, which I guess there's a world where that could happen. But like, I'm gonna be in my car, my Uber.
It's true, because most of the times I got pressed was on the bus or the metro.
Yeah, which makes sense.
That's why I'm like, in New York, girl, if you're on that train, you might get pickpocketed. You might get mugged.
Yeah. And then even that is like, just be fucking aware because, bitch, when I went to New York, I'm like, girl, how they gonna snatch my shit from me? I got my shit on me. The fuck? And they didn't snatch my shit.
Wary of getting pickpocketed here.
That's true. But that's all, just be aware. I feel like some people, I can understand some people who don't have like the experience of like being in a street type of area and like they're a little bit sheltered or they're from the suburbs or they're Drew, no shade, like Barrett, like I don't know, like that
girl, Barrett ass would get mugged so crazy.
But that's the type of people they look for. They look for a bitch who don't know what the fuck they got going on. Like you have to pretend or at least act or at least seem like you're aware of what's going on. Like I went to LA and I acted like I was from LA. Like you wouldn't have known that I really wasn't from there unless I told you. Because it's like that's how you have to act if you're in a new area and you're not aware. When I was in New Jersey, I was in a horrible area. I can't even remember what the fuck it was called. Let me think. It doesn't matter. But if you're from New Jersey, think of the most horrible area. That's literally where I was
shithole New Jersey.
And it was like close enough to where I could like take the ferry to New York. But anyways, when I was there, it was a terrible area. But baby, I was walking at night. I shouldn't have been. But I was literally walking at night to go get my food, whatever I need to do. And I'm like, no, Newark. It was near New. It either was Newark or it was near Newark. But yes, that area. But anyways, girl, I was there walking around, but it's like, bitch, I'm from here. I wasn't. But it's like, that's how you act. And they wasn't bothering me. And it was niggas who looked like they was up to some foolery, just walking around, roaming everywhere. But it's like, what you gonna do? Shoot me? And they could. But they did. But they didn't. I'm still
we could.
And then the part of me is like, girl, I gotta live life. I can't be scared.
No, literally. I developed tough skin. Like I had to learn how to fight in middle school, because like I don't know, because I went to high school in like the early 2000s and it was just a different environment than it was now, and it was just
they were saying
those LUS
slur and all sorts of stuff.
Definitely. And I had to learn how to fist fight, but then it was like, now that I learn how to defend myself a little bit better, then it's like when I get pressed in the street, it's like the only time where it fucked me up, where it's like somebody has like a burner, and you get caught. This happened to me once. Get caught in the wrong neighborhood waiting for the bus. They'll pull up with you and they took my wallet and took my phone, and I was like, catch a fade for it instead, and they were like, nah, like. They were younger. They're just like, give me your shit.
We'll
so I was
just
like, all right.
take it.
I'm like, you got it this time. I can replace my phone and my wallet, But
yeah.
Wait, they had a weapon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they would have had my shit.
Yeah.
You got it.
The fact that you were like, well, maybe you want to fight? And they were like, no, nigga, that's why I bought the gun.
Yeah, they were younger too, so I was like, "Let's fight," and they were like, "Nah." I was like, "Fuck it, take my shit."
But that's another thing about me. You can have it if you want my phone. You can actually
You can have it.
Like I'm not fighting.
What is one thing that you have that somebody points a gun to you and says, "Give me that," and you're not giving up?
If I had a kid, it would be my kid.
Yeah, same. That's it.
Oh. I was thinking my big brother key.
What, girl? What? Are you lying? They're not taking that they could have that. You better order a new one off of Etsy.
No, bitch, like
Etsy
my spot, like for real.
Like your spot on the
yeah.
I almost said I shouldn't say it would have to be my life, but that's literally the gun is the life. Like that's my life. Like my life is in danger. That's the only thing that I would want to hold on to. Other than that, you can have literally anything in here. Because also it's like I'm not a materialized person. Like you can have everything. I'm still gonna be chilling, big chilling, and I'm probably not even gonna be like concerned. Like I'm probably not gonna react too crazily. Like you got my phone, you could have stole everything I got. I'm gonna just go home and go to bed. And then the next day it'll be a bright new day, and I'm happy about it.
I would go home and go to bed because I literally just would not have the energy or mental capacity to deal with anything. Like sometimes you can't even think. Like sometimes you just have to lay down and call it a day.
Yeah. Damn.
Someone tried to jack my backpack one time when I was walking, and I just threw his ass on the.
Was it on you? Was it
Yeah.
fully on you? Okay.
Yeah. And I just threw his ass on the ground and walked away. Because I was like, at that point, if you're not going to pull a weapon on me, I'm not giving you my backpack.
Yeah, that's true. You're not just going to try to snatch my shit.
That shit is always funny to me. Or like people, like the videos of like people trying to like snatch a women's purse.
A purse, and then they snatch that whole back. Or they start tugging. Like, if you tug a warring, if you're having a tug of war, just let it go, baby. You didn't snatch it. You didn't get it. You didn't make it. Somebody said easy look easy to steal from.
That's crazy.
Damn, you kind of do though.
The only time that happened was when I got jumped, like multiple people.
Damn, easy, girl.
Yeah, he said born and raised. He's in this area, that area.
You like, said it's not dangerous, girl, but you like I had to learn to fight from a young age. It should sound pretty rough.
No,
like I got mugged when I was 5.
It's not. My experience is like there have been times, but it's still like it's been like when I was younger, mostly. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like teenage years, mostly. Like it's been a while since I've had to deal with that.
That's another thing. I'm like, girl, what spaces are we in? Because if I don't have to go to school, because I'm not in school, it's like I'm not going to school, so it's not like just a bitch anybody, and I got to be on the way there and on the way back, and it's a bunch of niggas my age ready to do some fuck shit. Nah, like I'm gonna be in like work or an event, an adult event. Now I might go to the club. You know, clubs get ghetto.
You have to go to the
LA had have you been to LA, Dave?
I haven't, but I was gonna say it's nice about the clubs you go to, because I feel like they have some really good dance clubs and like they have a good variety. They probably have some dance halls, some reggaeton, like, but you can get a little bit of everything. So
they have some great gay clubs, and like the issue with Dallas is like we have like
you went to WeHo.
I guess that's where it was.
It's not just in West Hollywood. There's like really dope gay clubs like in different pockets of the city too.
Interesting.
Because like WeHo is where
I think there's only gays in WeHo.
No,
girl, now how you gonna tell him?
No, I think all of the gays in California are grouped up in WeHo.
I was in WeHo, but I have saw
That's not true.
Okay, so I went to the Big Brother finale party. I went to something for a Big Brother, right?
Which one?
Then, girl, I don't know. Oh, last year. It was last year.
Oh, okay.
27. And we saw Ashley when it was boom. But anyways, when I was there, I saw my man, Josh Nash from Big Brother Canada. And he had moved to LA. And he was like, oh yeah, my homies and I, we're going to go to this other club and But anyways, so I went. And I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Like, because our black club here in Dallas, it's like literally one. And it's like stuffy and small.
Just one?
Gay. For the gays. And it's not just one. There's multiple different things. But it's like, it's just limited. And even the other ones, it's like, it's straight at a point. And then at a point in the night, it turns gay. But for the first half of the night, it's straight. And then there's other ones, but they're like a little bit for the millennial crowd. So like for my age range and what I'm interested in, and it's consistent throughout the night, and I don't have to wait till a certain time. It's like really only like one or two for no shit. And then that one is like it's stuffy. But at LA, it was like 4 or 5, and it was just POC. And if it wasn't like predominantly black, it was like a mixture of like Latino. It's like I was like, okay, I can do this. And I had a good time. No shade.
Honestly, I really love like the bar scene because there's so much variety. Like I'm like don't go to clubs that often anymore. I did when I was in college, but now it's like there's so many dope dive bars where it's just like chill, good drinks. Like sometimes a DJ will pop up. Sometimes they do karaoke. There's just dozens of them in different neighborhoods. And it's like fun to kind of like one thing I love about living here is like I'll still go and explore neighborhoods and new places like I'm a tourist. You know,
that's cool.
I'll just be like, let me just go on Google Maps or go on Yelp or whatever and look around and find something new every weekend.
No, same. I love that.
I will say I felt more socially. I felt like it was way more social than I had ever experienced in Dallas. Like when I was there, people was just willing to talk to me, and that's not something that like is typical in Dallas. Even if you're like in the touristy areas, it's like it's not that social of an area. LA was pretty social.
Really?
The girls just be trying to network though. I ain't gonna lie, because like some of them like
the girls
lot of
don't
the
be having that
conversations were
southern
doing
hospitality down in Dallas.
no,
Oh,
at least not where I be.
yeah.
At least not
I
where
feel
I
like
be.
it when you go to social stuff, people will talk to you a lot. Like on the street,
That's
like
real.
people will not fuck with you unless you like approach them. You know what I mean? Like when you're just passing through. But if you go to bars, clubs, sporting event, I'm a big sports person, so it's fun to just like people will talk to you at that kind of stuff.
I was at like what is it called? It's like a market area. It's a bunch of food, and it's like an open area. And there's a name.
Farmers market?
No,
Grand Central Market.
Santee Alley.
Grand Central Market.
In downtown?
Yes.
I love Grand Central Market.
I was at Grand Central Market, and they were very like we have similar entities like that in Dallas, and in those places, people still not gonna talk to you. But when I was there, bitches was walking up to me. Oh, where you from? I was like, oh, who are you? How did you know I was from somewhere? You know, they caught me. But I was vlogging. So that was probably another open.
Oh yeah.
But still, like people approach me where it's like some people wouldn't. Why the fees off, girl? I don't know.
I don't know, girl. They've been off for a little minute.
Probably because Haley's talking.
Thank God. Oh wait, no, not thank God. They be trying to hide her shit. She was asleep, allegedly. No, she don't be asleep for real. She be fake sleep. Someone in the chat had asked me a question earlier, but I can't find it, so sorry. Oh, I found it. Oscar said, "How did you get into film, Pharaoh?" Girl, it depends what you mean. Sorry, y'all know me with questions. It really depends. Y'all gotta ask the right question. But I like film because when I was younger, I used to like be interested in stories, and my dad watched film a lot. And then at first, I thought I just like was interested in like writing, like books and shit. And then when I got older, recently, I was like, well, girl, no, you really don't fuck with the books. You fuck with the movies, right? And so I was like, okay, I'm more interested in that. And then recently, like the last 2 years, I started like doing actual film things. Like I would help on short films, and I would like PA on short films. And so that's kind of like where my entry point was. And then now I'm trying to do my own short film this year. But we gonna see. Ciao.
Deidre said, rerouting back to the combo earlier, Pharaoh, which BB alum was copying, please?
This is not the Patreon, baby.
You gotta pay $3 for that.
$3. The link is in the description.
No shade, y'all. If y'all do go to get that Patreon, they ain't even got to make a new video. You can go to some of those earlier videos. They was still at all kinds.
Pharaoh and Lee don't give a fuck on the Patreon. They just say whatever.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Pharaoh and Lee were spilling all types of tea. So y'all go to one of those first couple of videos and
I think there's literally a video about our experiences with
alumni.
People. So
I'm tapping to that.
There's that.
If you've been asking questions about like why don't you have this alumni or that alumni, like they may have already spilled on that already
on the Patreon. Yes, and I didn't hold anything back. I said how I felt and what happened. If anything has occurred, who knows? Maybe it hasn't.
So the challenge with the stereotypes of LA now is like it's really with the transplants. It's like the people coming from other cities across the country are really from other countries.
Yeah.
And coming for the industry, but then they're not they're not like connected to the locals. You know what I mean? Like they're just there. It's like extractive. You know what I mean? Like they're just there because they want to pursue something for themselves, but they're not trying to give back to neighborhoods they're moving into. So it creates this weird dynamic of like all these people that aren't from here, that aren't connected, that are trying to figure it out. And then the people that are local, that have lived here all our lives, like having to deal with them. And it creates like tension, you know what I mean? And causes gentrification where people are getting pushed out of neighborhoods that they lived all their lives. into neighborhoods that have more poverty or more crime, or that are cheaper to be able to pay rent, or that are further away from work and home, like outside of the city. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of tension around that. And a lot of people that come here that are like influencers or in the industry, they just stay in those little pockets. So they're around other people like them, and they're not actually connecting with local neighbors and people that are from here. You know what I mean? So
I don't want to move to LA for my interest in film. I want to move to LA because I want to move to LA. Like, I want to live in LA. Like, I want to be an LA resident. That is why I want to move there. And I feel like a lot of people do just want to move there with the expectation of this, that, and the third. And it's like, girl, I don't really have expectations. I just want to live in a new city, and that's the city that I feel like makes most sense for me. Because I didn't even initially want to move there. Initially, when it came to like my interest, I thought I would move to New York. And then when I went to New York, I was like, oh, girl, this isn't for me at all. And then I went to LA and I was like, oh, I never thought LA would be for me, but LA is giving more so for me. Like,
I could never do that New York weather. I don't want to do a New York
weather.
The only thing that's even maybe like, maybe is Mandami. I was like, maybe I could do a little Mandami style. But that's really it. LA, the weather is just everything, and like I've heard, like it's like that you could go get mountains, you could go get beach. Like there's so much, like the hiking trails. Like LA is just such a gorgeous
it's
place.
so gorgeous.
Like like you were saying, like there are opportunities there, but it's also just outside of that, there are just like life opportunities. There's so many, like you probably find new hobbies, like that you can pick up surfing. Like there's just so many things that you could do there that aren't necessarily at our disposal, down south. So I think definitely when the whole LA, New York of it, I would probably lean towards LA as well, just because I'm a weather girl. Like weather affects my mood so badly. So if I'm somewhere where it's always cold, it's raining, like that's gonna
like the fact that we can go to the beach in the winter.
That's
it's obviously it'll be like more chilly.
That y'all have a beach. Literally every other week I'm like, I want to go to the beach, and it's like Galveston. Like that ain't no damn beach.
Galveston is rock.
The thing that I love about our beaches is like you can literally drive up the coast. Like I've done this with my family too, and just find a new beach. Like just go towards Pacific Coast Highway and either drive north or drive south, and you'll hit like a different beach every like 20 minutes. And just like pull over and just figure it out,
Panilli said something controversial. I think I love living in the South. I'm not gonna lie, I'm also like a Southern, like I one of the traits that I'm like looking for in a man is giving a Landry. I'm like, I would love a country boy. Like I would love to like there's this one dude, and he was from Mississippi, I believe, or he lives in Mississippi or something like that. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, I would just love to be on the back roads of Mississippi, driving to see my man's family.
And where's he now?
He's still in Mississippi. He got angry at me, and I said, "Oh, this is weird. You're not gonna get angry at me."
That's how that type gets.
And we. It was so weird. It was so weird because I was like, "Oh, this is an interesting person. Let's play the video game together." We played the video game together, and then like the next day, I don't even know what the fuck he got mad at me about. It was about something so arbitrary, and I was like, "Bro, I don't even know who you are. If you're already getting upset with me, it's over." And then he tried to spin the block like later on, and I said, and he said,
"I didn't forget."
And I said, "Girl, I'm good off that." And he said, "Wait, why?" And I said, "You don't remember? You randomly got mad at me." And he was like, "Oh, I did do that. I'm sorry. Like, let's try to retry again." I said, "I'm okay."
No, baby.
I said, "I'm okay." Alex said, "I hope not the Chucks." Well, Chuck I wouldn't be able to talk to a Chuck if you are catching my drift.
But if a Chuck was interested in you, would you be going?
They wouldn't be. That's kind of the point of what a Chuck is.
But
how much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
I'm thinking more so.
If a woodchuck wasn't self-hating,
I'm thinking. I'm thinking more so. I can't even think of an example. There's not a popular person who I can come up with in my mind who would be an example of what I'm talking about. But I'm thinking more so like More so.
Like a Daniel Kaluuya in Nope.
Like a Daniel Kaluuya and Nope, I guess. I can't. Who are farmers? Who are famous country southern people who are not white?
George Carter.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
Look him up.
I'm okay. I guess I'll look.
Wait, what's his face from Love Island? Are you, Taylor?
No, absolutely not. Girl, why the fuck I tried to look up famous Southern Black people and they bought a bunch of civil rights activists? they got Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, baby. I hate that
from Alabama.
I hate that this has to be what I'm looking like. I hate that this has to be the answer. Like, what the fuck? I gotta put non-civil rights. Like, what the fuck do I put? Because I put famous. Jesus. Like, what the hell?
You
Alive, maybe?
Famous Black celebrities?
But I'm like specifically looking for like
famous Black Southern celebrities?
That's literally what I typed. And
it brought up MLK and Rosa Parks.
Correct.
Like, maybe
this shit is crazy. Actually, matter of fact, let me share my screen because this is fucking crazy to me. What did I put? I put famous. Okay, I should put celebrities.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
Better.
Beyonce.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Pharaoh is from Virginia.
Virginia is not the South. Like, sure, right? This is a woman.
Okay. Ludacris.
Georgia is different. Atlanta is different. Atlanta is not necessarily what I'm referencing, right? Like, Atlanta is more of a city type of area.
Lionel.
Honestly,
Lionel's your type.
Honestly,
all night long, all night.
Okay, it's just a bunch of people from Alabama.
Oh, okay, Nina. J. Cole.
North Carolina is not the South. It's called literally North Carolina.
No, I was arguing with somebody from North Carolina about that, but they say.
Okay.
Juicy J.
I don't think I'm gonna find my type. My type isn't famous.
Lil Wayne.
You saw how I scrolled.
Ooh.
What?
James. Look, James, look he.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, Louisiana niggas, they kind of do the 1-2 for me. I'm not gonna lie. Louisiana niggas be doing the one, and they know how to do the 1-2.
It be that accent.
Yeah, I love an accent. A nigga with an accent is gonna do it for me. Oh wait, they asking questions? I didn't dodge your question. I didn't see your question, baby.
With the BK.
Oh, Jonathan said Easy named 10 Black civil rights. He's probably gonna. If we did a competition, Easy would probably win.
Why is this person on my neck? I don't get it.
He can't out Negro me.
This is he can out Negro me.
Jonathan, who like? What's your issue?
Yeah, get him, girl. Do you know? Okay, we done. Because they in the chat, they ain't talking about nothing. They on the screen, they going to bed. I'm finna go to bed too.
I'm like, girl, they ain't doing shit.
Yeah, they ain't do shit for the last hour and a half. Really, too. It seems like the feed's been off all this time. I guess they were on a little bit, but I'm like, oh, where are they?
They were talking about something in the bathroom, and then I saw them doing like the all hands in the middle. I'm like, please tell me they didn't make another alliance.
I was thinking the same thing, but the fees were off right before, so we didn't get the like actual. Well, I didn't hear the actual.
I'm like,
they said Baltimore accents
and not be waffling on Wednesdays.
They did not waffle, and then tomorrow Thursday the fees gonna be off.
Last week was the Wednesday, the Waffle Wednesday.
It was no shade. All right, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. And tomorrow's gonna be. Y'all need to be here because tomorrow is the new HOH, and we're gonna go live tomorrow night, and we're gonna be talking about the new HOH. So
it's gonna be one way or another. It's gonna be chaos.
It's gonna be some. Regardless, it's gonna be some shit.
Oh, girl, I hope this pendulum swings.
It will, especially if we go to bed with great thoughts in our mind.
Exactly.
But even if the right side wins, they're gonna do something stupid at some point.
That's true. No shade. Jonathan said he needs that, so he acting out. Uh-oh. I know that's right.
Okay.
And with that, we gonna see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for keeping it real, baby. We out.